Hi everyone, and welcome to The Sleepy Scientist. I'm really happy you're here. Tonight, we're going to go on a calm and quiet trip to learn something amazing. So get comfy, take a deep breath, and let's enjoy this peaceful science story together. Before we start, tell me in the comments, where are you watching from and what time is it for you right now? If you like relaxing science videos, don't forget to tap the like button. Now let's begin. Long before the first breath of air, before creatures stretched limbs toward the light, there was the silent world of ancient cells. Tiny and unseen, they drifted in vast oceans, carrying the quiet promise of life itself. Each cell was a whisper in the vastness, a small vessel holding the secrets of time and the beginnings of complexity. In this gentle world, evolution began its patient work, crafting the body's earliest foundation from these humble origins. Imagine these cells as the first notes in a slow unfolding song, a melody that would grow and change with each passing era. Within the watery cradle, these cells learned to live not alone, but in delicate communities, exchanging signals like soft whispers between old friends. This cooperation was the first step toward building something greater than themselves. Some cells held tight to the shorelines, anchoring the beginning of form, while others drifted freely, exploring the currents and light. Over millions of years, small changes whispered through their genetic code, shaping new possibilities, allowing some to grow stronger, others to specialize in different tasks. It was a dance both slow and steady, without rush or hurry, as nature's quiet hand molded the first hints of body parts. As evolution unfolded, these tiny cells began to cluster, forming simple shapes and layers. Each cluster was a new chapter, a new shape in the story of life. Soft folds became tissues, tissues became organs, and organs began to tell the tale of function and purpose. Cells communicated with gentle chemical signals, an ancient language that would echo through every heartbeat, every breath, and every movement of the bodies that followed. In this way, the body was not built in a sudden blaze, but was woven gently like the threads of a delicate fabric that only nature could spin. Picture the earliest animals like soft blobs resting on the seafloor, their cells carefully arranged in patterns that allowed them to sense the world around them. These patterns were the first hints of a nervous system, a way to gather information and respond softly to the changing environment. It was not yet a mind, but the beginning of feeling, of connection, a subtle bridge between the body and the outside world. These early forms show us how evolution used time and patience to create complexity from simplicity, how even the smallest cell holds the potential for something vast and alive. This quiet building continued layer by layer, as evolution stacked new functions atop old ones. The body grew in ways both visible and unseen, with hidden systems working silently beneath the skin. The ancient cells passed down their wisdom in the form of DNA, a gentle guide that carries the history of all life in delicate spirals. This code is both fragile and strong, changing slowly with each generation, allowing bodies to adapt, survive, and flourish in countless forms. Evolution's craft is humble but mighty, shaping the body with a soft but persistent hand. Consider the way cells began to specialize, some becoming muscle, strong and flexible, others turning into nerves, swift and delicate. This division of labor was a quiet revolution, like a garden where different plants grow side by side, each contributing to the beauty and function of the whole. Muscles allowed movement, nerves allowed sensation, and skin offered protection, each part growing from the shared roots of those ancient cells. It's a reminder that the body is not a collection of parts, but a living, breathing community, built slowly over time by a whispering process that never truly stops. Now imagine the hidden stories held within each cell, trillions working in harmony, sending messages that coordinate every breath and step. Each cell carries the echo of those earliest days, a tiny memory of the long journey from simple beginnings to the complex body we inhabit today. This memory is written softly in the language of proteins and molecules, in the ebb and flow of energy and information. It's a story without end, a gentle song of life that continues in every moment, in every heartbeat. As we listen closely, we can almost hear the ancient whisper, the pulse of life that started in those earliest cells, now flowing through veins, muscles, and nerves. This whisper reminds us that the body is a living history, a tapestry woven over billions of years, a quiet miracle of patience and persistence. It's the story of how evolution built the body, not with sudden leaps, but with slow, gentle steps, layer upon layer, cell upon cell, in a dance as old as life itself. Let's drift deeper into the story of these ancient cells, where the gentle weaving of life continues beneath the surface of what we can see. Each cell, though small and quiet, is a universe of possibility, shaped by time and experience. As evolution shaped the body, it created not just parts but relationships, intimate connections that bind cells together in a delicate balance. These connections are the essence of life's story, a soft conversation between the past and present, between the needs of the body and the whispers of the environment. Imagine the body as a vast forest, where each tree represents a different type of cell standing tall and strong, but also dependent on the soil, the water and the air around it. Cells grow and change in response to signals from their neighbours, like leaves turning gently toward the sun. This responsiveness is one of evolution's most beautiful gifts, a body that listens, adapts, and grows with quiet wisdom. It is through this listening that the body remains alive and whole even as it changes over time. The soft pulse of life flows through these cells as they organize into tissues and organs. Evolution did not rush this process. Instead, it let each step unfold like the petals of a flower opening slowly in morning light. Some cells became the builders, crafting bones that hold the body upright like ancient pillars. Others became the protectors, forming skin that shields and senses the world. Still others became the messengers, weaving intricate networks of nerves that carry whispers of thought and feeling. In this symphony, every part has its role, every cell its purpose, and every movement is a gentle note in the ongoing melody of life. We can see this gentle evolution in the way the body grows and heals. When we are hurt, cells rally quietly to repair damage, working in harmony to rebuild what was broken. This healing is a soft echo of the body's ancient past, a reminder that the cells remember how to protect and renew themselves. It is a testament to evolution's patient hand, which crafted a body capable of mending its own wounds, a body that holds within it the quiet hope of survival. Consider also the flow of energy that sustains these cells. Inside each one, tiny powerhouses called mitochondria turn food into the fuel of life. These mitochondria carry a special story. They are thought to have once been independent organisms, long ago joining the cells in a gentle partnership that changed everything. This ancient union is a beautiful example of evolution's way of building complexity through cooperation, of creating a body not by force but through quiet alliances that last across millions of years. As cells work together, they create the rhythms of the body, the steady beat of the heart, the rise and fall of breath, the slow dance of muscles contracting and relaxing. These rhythms are like the gentle tides of the ocean, constant and soothing, carrying the body through the cycles of day and night, of rest and activity. They remind us that the body is a living poem, a slow and steady song written in the language of cells and time. The nervous system is another wonder born from ancient cells. It is a delicate web that carries whispers of sensation and thought across the body. Nerves evolved as soft, winding paths, connecting every part of the body to the brain, the quiet center of awareness. This system allows the body to feel the world, to respond with grace and subtlety, and to hold memories like fragile treasures. The nervous system is evolution's bridge between the physical and the mental, a reminder that the body is not just a machine but a living, sensing being. Now imagine how these ancient cells learn to tell stories within themselves, passing messages through chemical signals and electrical pulses. This communication is slow and gentle, yet powerful enough to coordinate billions of cells in a single moment. It is through this internal conversation that the body becomes more than the sum of its parts. The cell's whispers blend into a chorus, creating sensations of warmth, pain, joy, and calm. In this way, the body carries the poetry of life and ongoing dialogue between every part of itself. This intricate dance of cells and signals shows us that the body is a masterpiece of evolutionary patience. Each cell's quiet labor contributes to the whole, building layers of complexity that support movement, thought, and life itself. It is a story written softly in time, with no rush or urgency, but with a steady, enduring rhythm that mirrors the slow unfolding of the natural world. As we reflect on this, we can see the body as a gentle monument to cooperation and change. Evolution built it by weaving countless tiny stories of cells, joining, adapting, and communicating. It is a quiet testament to the power of time and connection, a living reminder that even the smallest parts, when working together, can create something vast and beautiful. The body is a soft echo of those ancient whispers, a living poem that carries the past gently into the present and beyond. As the story of ancient cells draws toward a peaceful close, we find ourselves resting in the quiet wonder of how evolution built the body, a body that holds within it the memory of countless generations, soft and steady like a river flowing through time. Each cell, each tissue, each breath is a gentle thread woven into a fabric that is both fragile and strong, delicate and enduring. This fabric carries us through every moment, a living reminder that we are part of a slow, beautiful dance that began billions of years ago and continues quietly within us still. The body is more than flesh and bone. It is a living archive of evolution's patient work. It whispers stories of ancient seas where the first cells stirred, of tiny partnerships that became mighty forces, and of countless small changes that added up to the complex being we are today. In every heartbeat there is the echo of those early whispers, a steady rhythm that connects us to life's grand unfolding. It is a rhythm that invites us to slow down, to listen closely, and to feel the gentle pulse of existence flowing beneath our skin. In this light, the body becomes a sacred space, a garden tended by time and shaped by gentle forces beyond our sight. It is a place where cooperation blossoms, where cells join hands in silent agreement to build, heal, and renew. This ongoing creation is a soft miracle, one that invites awe and gratitude for the slow artistry of evolution. To move within this body is to carry the soft wisdom of ancient cells, to be cradled by a history that is both personal and universal. Every scar, every line, every sigh is part of this story. These marks tell of survival and adaptation, of the body's remarkable ability to grow through challenge and change. Evolution's hand is visible in the way our bodies respond, heal, and transform, reminding us that life is never fixed but always flowing. The body is a gentle reminder that we carry the past with us, and that the future is written softly with each new breath and step. We can imagine, too, the quiet awe of the body's hidden systems, the cells that dance in quiet harmony, the nerves that carry delicate signals, the heart that beats without pause. Each system is a poem of cooperation, a testament to evolution's gentle patience. This harmony is not the result of force, but of a subtle balance, a soft weaving of time and change that created something resilient and alive. As we rest in this thought, we might also feel the profound connection between ourselves and the living world. The cells in our bodies are echoes of ancient oceans, of earth and water, air and fire. They remind us that we are not separate from nature, but an intimate part of its endless cycle. The body is a bridge between the vastness of the universe and the quiet mystery within, a reminder that life is a gentle story written slowly with love and care. So as you settle into stillness, let your breath carry you deeper into this story. Feel the ancient whisper in your veins, the soft hum of cells working together in a timeless rhythm. Know that you are part of a long, gentle journey, one that began in the quietest depths of time and continues now in every moment. The body, shaped by evolution's hand, is a living poem, soft, enduring, and full of wonder. Let this quiet reflection be a lullaby for your mind and body, a soft closing of the day's story. In the slow unfolding of life there is peace, and in the gentle shaping of the body there is a deep, soothing wisdom. Rest now in this knowledge, cradled by the whispers of ancient cells and the patient hands of evolution, carried gently forward on the soft wings of time. Beneath the surface of our skin lies a quiet world of stone and strength, bones that carry the weight of our bodies and the stories of time itself. These silent pillars have been shaped by millions of years, slowly evolving from the fragile frameworks of ancient creatures into the strong living structures that hold us upright today. Imagine bones not as cold, lifeless objects, but as soft, growing archives, whispering the long history of life's passage through endless days and nights. Bones begin as gentle blueprints, soft and pliable, filled with tiny cells working quietly to build and renew. Inside them flows a slow pulse of life, where minerals and proteins come together like threads in a tapestry, weaving strength and flexibility in perfect harmony. These structures grow with grace, shaped by movement and time, adapting to the needs of the body as it learns to stand, to walk, to dance with the world. Each bone is a living poem, a delicate balance between hardness and resilience, holding within it the memory of ancient earth and sea. Think of the earliest creatures that carried the first bones, a simple, flexible frame beneath soft skin, a quiet support for muscles and organs. These bones were not yet the solid pillars we know, but were soft and growing, shifting gently with each movement. Evolution, with its patient hand, shaped these early structures into stronger forms, layering calcium like slow-falling snow, turning soft cartilage into sturdy bone. This transformation was a gentle journey, a soft unfolding from simple to complex, a testament to nature's quiet creativity. As bones grew, they became homes for life beyond their own form. Inside their hollow chambers, marrow began to bloom, a soft garden of cells that create blood and carry the breath of life to every corner of the body. This hidden world within bones is a quiet marvel, a place where life is made and renewed in a steady rhythm. It reminds us that bones are not just support beams but living spaces, breathing and growing alongside the body they hold. Imagine the slow dance of remodeling within bones, where old cells quietly step aside for new ones, reshaping the frame as the body changes. This process, soft and unseen, is evolution's way of keeping the body strong and adaptable. Bones respond to every step, every stretch, every gentle push and pull, adjusting their shape with a wisdom born from millions of years. They are the body's memory keepers, recording the patterns of life in the density and curve of their forms. The minerals within bones tell stories of earth and sea, calcium and phosphorus gathered over eons, brought into the body by water and food, woven into the living stone that supports us. This connection to the natural world is a reminder that the body is not separate from its surroundings, but deeply linked to the cycles of the planet. The elements that build our bones have travelled through rivers and rocks, clouds and soil, joining with ancient whispers to create the strength beneath our skin. Bones also carry traces of time in their structure, showing us how bodies have changed and grown through the ages. Fossilized bones reveal the slow march of evolution, the gradual steps from simple forms to the complex skeletons of modern creatures. These ancient remains are quiet storytellers, speaking softly across millions of years, inviting us to listen to the deep past that lives within our own frames. They remind us that we are part of a grand, ongoing story held gently in the arms of time. Now imagine the delicate joints where bones meet, soft spaces filled with cushioning cartilage and gentle fluid. These joints allow the body to move with grace, bending and stretching like the branches of a tree swaying in the breeze. They are evolution's soft engineering, creating flexibility without sacrificing strength, allowing movement to flow smoothly and quietly. This balance is a beautiful reminder that the body is not rigid but alive and adaptable, shaped by time's gentle hand. In this quiet world beneath the skin, bones tell a story of patience, resilience, and deep connection. They are the quiet architects of our shape, the steadfast keepers of our strength, and the living memory of evolution's slow work. To feel the weight of your own bones is to touch the pulse of time itself, a reminder that beneath the surface life continues its gentle unfolding layer by layer, bone by bone. Let's drift deeper into the quiet world of bones, where time and life intertwine in soft, intricate ways. Beneath the hard exterior lies a living landscape constantly changing and renewing itself, a gentle reminder that bones are more than mere structures. They are vibrant, breathing parts of the body. Inside this landscape, millions of cells work quietly, orchestrating the delicate balance between building new bone and breaking down old, a soft dance that keeps the skeleton strong and resilient through every step we take. Imagine the marrow within the bones as a hidden forest, lush and alive, where blood cells are born and nurtured like seedlings reaching for light. This marrow breathes life into the body, producing the red and white blood cells that carry oxygen and protect us from harm. It is a gentle world of creation and renewal, where every day thousands of new cells emerge, ready to journey through the bloodstream and serve the body in quiet, unseen ways. This soft rhythm is an echo of evolution's care, a steady pulse that connects the bones to the whole living being. The architecture of bone itself is a marvel of gentle engineering, tiny microscopic structures called trabeculae form a spongy lattice inside bones, giving them strength without weight. This soft lattice is nature's answer to the challenge of creating a framework that is both firm and light. It is a delicate balance, much like a spider's web that can hold weight yet bend with the wind. Evolution learned to weave this lattice slowly, over millions of years, perfecting the design with patience and subtlety. Bones also serve as silent archives of our life's journey. They record the echoes of our movements, the stresses of our daily lives, and the passage of time in their density and form. When we grow stronger, bones grow thicker. When we rest, they become lighter. This adaptability is a quiet conversation between the body and the world, a soft dialogue written in calcium and collagen. Through this conversation, bones remember the story of our lives, holding within them a map of our history, both ancient and immediate. Consider the way bones respond to injury with quiet resilience. When cracked or broken, cells within the bone mobilize gently to repair the damage, weaving new tissue in place of the old. This healing is a slow, tender process, like mending a delicate fabric with careful stitches. It reminds us that the body is designed to endure and recover, to keep its shape even when life presses hard. Evolution's patience is evident here, in the body's ability to rebuild itself, to turn wounds into strength. The connection between bones and muscles is another soft miracle of evolution. Tendons, like gentle ropes, link muscles to bones, allowing movement to flow effortlessly through joints. This cooperation transforms hard bone and soft muscle into a living machine that moves with grace and precision. The forces of tension and release shape the skeleton, guiding the growth and strengthening of bones in response to movement. It's a quiet partnership, a dance of give and take, where each part listens and responds with care. As we reflect on the mineral makeup of bones, we find another layer of connection to the earth. The calcium that hardens bones is a gift from the soil and water, carried through plants and animals in a cycle as old as life itself. This elemental bond ties our bodies to the planet, reminding us that we are born from the same materials that form mountains, rivers, and oceans. It is a humbling thought that the very strength we rely on comes from the quiet gifts of the earth. The joints where bones meet are spaces of gentle negotiation, cushioned by cartilage and lubricated by fluid, allowing the body to move smoothly and quietly. These soft interfaces are vital to our freedom of the movement, a testament to evolution's skill in balancing strength with flexibility. They are the body's hinges and cushions, softening the impact of every step and stretch. In these spaces, we feel the gentle pulse of life's adaptability, a reminder that even the hardest parts of the body are wrapped in care and softness. The skeleton's form also shapes the body's posture and presence. It is the quiet sculptor of our silhouette, the frame on which muscles and skin rest. Over millions of years, evolution refined this shape, tuning it for balance, strength, and grace. Each curve and angle tells a story of adaptation, a record of how life moved from the depths of the sea to the land, from crawling to walking upright. This slow shaping of form is a soft journey through time, written quietly in bone. As the body grows and changes, bones adjust with gentle patience. From childhood's rapid growth to the slow shifts of aging, the skeleton is a living record of life's passage. It holds memories not only of the past, but also of the present moment, the weight of a body, the strain of movement, the grace of stillness. Through these slow changes, bones tell the ongoing story of life's resilience and adaptability. In the quiet world beneath our skin, bones remain the steadfast keepers of time, holding the soft whispers of evolution and life itself. They remind us that strength can be gentle, that resilience is woven through patience, and that beneath the surface every part of us carries a story waiting to be heard. As we rest in this thought, we honor the silent architects of our shape, the bones that remember time. Now, as we bring our reflection on bones to a gentle close, we can rest in the quiet wonder of these steadfast structures that carry the body's story across time. Bones are not merely the hard parts beneath our skin, they are living chronicles of evolution's patient craftsmanship. Each one carries the memory of ancient seas, slow changes, and countless generations, shaped softly by the gentle hand of time. They remind us that strength and resilience need not shout but can speak in whispers, echoing through the quiet spaces within us. Consider how bones grow not in haste but with deliberate care, layer by layer, much like rings inside a tree trunk that tell the tale of seasons past. This slow layering records the rhythms of life, the cycles of growth and rest, and the gentle passage of years. The marrow inside continues to create new life daily, producing the blood cells that nourish and protect the body in an ongoing dance of renewal. It is a living testament to the quiet persistence that lies at the heart of all living things. Bones also teach us about healing, a patient, tender process. When broken, they do not simply snap and mend, but slowly knit themselves back together, weaving new cells into the gaps, restoring form and function. This delicate mending is a soft echo of evolution's gentle touch, a reminder that even in moments of damage and change, there is grace and hope. The body's ability to heal speaks to a deep wisdom embedded in the cells, a quiet assurance that life will continue to unfold. We might also think of the relationship between bones and movement as a dialogue of trust. Muscles pull, tendons stretch, and joints bend, all in harmony to allow us to move through the world with grace and ease. This relationship was shaped over millions of years, evolving to create a body that is both strong and flexible, sturdy and alive. It is a reminder that strength is not rigid but adaptable, a soft balance between firmness and flow. The minerals in bones connect us to the Earth's ancient cycles, tying the story of our bodies to the planet's own history. Calcium and phosphorus gathered through food and water become part of us, just as they have been part of mountains and rivers for eons. This elemental bond invites us to feel a deeper connection to the natural world, a quiet belonging that stretches beyond ourselves. In this way, bones are both personal and universal, a bridge between the self and the vastness of life. Or, as the skeleton shapes the body's form, it also holds within it the traces of our ancestors' journeys. The curves and angles tell stories of creatures who first moved from water to land, who learned to stand upright and walk on two legs. These silent witnesses remind us that we carry history within us, written softly in the shapes beneath our skin. They invite us to honor the long, gentle journey of evolution that brought us to this moment. In the quiet stillness, we can listen to the soft murmur of bones, the steady pulse that anchors us to the earth and to ourselves. They remind us that beneath the surface, life is an ongoing story of patience, strength, and renewal. The body, shaped by evolution's slow hand, holds within it the echoes of ancient seas, the breath of living marrow, and the dance of movement and healing. Rest now in this quiet understanding, carried gently by the bones that hold you. Feel their strength and softness, their resilience and grace. Let the memory of time's gentle shaping soothe your mind and body, a lullaby of life's enduring rhythm. In this peaceful moment, you're part of a vast, ongoing story, a story of bones that remember time and carry the quiet poetry of life within. Deep within each of our cells lies a delicate spiral, a thread of life woven with astonishing care, the DNA molecule. This thread is the quiet weaver of the body's story, carrying the instructions for building and sustaining the vast living tapestry that is each one of us. Imagine DNA as a slow, twisting dance, a graceful ballet unfolding inside the tiny space of a nucleus, where every turn and fold carries a whisper of ancient secrets. It is a molecule both fragile and strong, a soft spiral that holds the memory of life's long journey. DNA is made of 4 simple letters, gently paired like the keys of a music box, creating a language of life that has been written and rewritten over billions of years. Each of these letters, adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine, combines with its partner in a soft, precise rhythm, forming the rungs of the spiral ladder. This dance of pairs creates a code that guides the growth of cells, the building of tissues, and the unfolding of bodies, all in a quiet, continuous melody. It is a story told without words, in the delicate language of molecules. The spiral shape of DNA is a marvel of natural design, compacting vast amounts of information into a space smaller than a single cell. It coils and loops, folding softly like ribbons, allowing the code to be read and copied with care and accuracy. This folding is not random, but a gentle choreography, where each twist reveals a new chapter, a new instruction, a new possibility. DNA dances inside every cell, a living thread that connects the past to the present, the simple to the complex. Imagine the earliest forms of life where simple molecules first began to carry genetic information. These primitive strands were the ancestors of today's DNA, slow beginnings of the dance that would grow more intricate with time. Evolution, with its patient touch, refined these molecules, allowing them to replicate and change, to carry the story of life forward through countless generations. The dance of DNA is both a song of stability and change, a balance between preserving what works and exploring what could be. Inside the nucleus, proteins called enzymes guide the reading and copying of DNA, moving gently along the strands like careful dancers following a delicate rhythm. These enzymes unzip the spiral, read the code, and help build new strands, ensuring that each new cell carries the blueprint for life. This process is slow and precise, a quiet ballet of molecules that repeats with each cell division, a testament to the body's enduring harmony and balance. The DNA code is organized into genes, softly written chapters that carry instructions for making proteins, the body's building blocks. Proteins fold into shapes like origami, creating muscles, skin, enzymes, and more. Each gene is a small story within the larger narrative, a gentle instruction that guides the growth and function of the body. Together, these genes create the complexity of life, a vast orchestra of parts playing in subtle coordination. As DNA weaves its story, it also allows for change, mutations that happen softly, sometimes as mere whispers in the code. These small changes are the seeds of evolution, gentle variations that can lead to new forms, new abilities, and new paths of life. Evolution listens carefully to these whispers, selecting those that help the body grow stronger or adapt better to its surroundings. It is a slow, soft process, a dance that moves forward with patience and grace. The dance of DNA threads continues throughout life, guiding the body's growth, healing, and adaptation. Each cell carries this silent story, a living memory of the body's past and a map for its future. The spiral thread of DNA is both a foundation and a promise, a gentle reminder that life is a story always unfolding, written slowly in the quiet language of molecules. Let's drift deeper into the dance of DNA threads, where the gentle spirals connect not only molecules, but stories across time and space. Inside each cell, DNA is more than just a code. It is a living library, a collection of memories that stretch back to the very beginnings of life. Each twist and fold of the DNA thread carries whispers of ancient creatures, tiny changes that shape the bodies of all living things, including you and me. This library grows quietly, with each new generation adding a page to the ongoing story of life's evolution. Imagine the way DNA threads interact with the environment, sensing signals and responding softly. The body listens carefully to these cues, turning genes on and off like the gentle flicker of candlelight. This switching is not random, but a delicate dance of regulation, allowing cells to become specialized. Muscle, nerve, skin, all from the same DNA blueprint. It is a quiet transformation, a soft blooming of life's possibilities from a single shared thread. This regulation of DNA is where the dance becomes even more intricate. Epigenetics, a word meaning above the gene, describes how the body places gentle marks on the DNA thread, like notes in the margins of a book. These marks influence how genes are read without changing the underlying code, adding layers of softness and subtlety to the story. They carry memories of experience, of nutrition, of environment, shaping how the body grows and adapts. It is a conversation between the body and the world, written in a language of delicate chemical marks. The threads of DNA also come together in a vast network of chromosomes, tightly packed within the nucleus, each a story in itself. Humans carry 23 pairs of these chromosomes, each pair a dance of inheritance, carrying traits from parents and grandparents. This inheritance is a soft weaving of family stories, traits passed down through generations like heirlooms, shaping not only physical form but also the invisible threads of resilience and health. Beyond inheritance, DNA threads have their own rhythms, replication, repair, and transcription that keep life's dance flowing smoothly. When errors arise, as they naturally do, the body's repair mechanisms gently correct them, like an editor smoothing out wrinkles in a story. These processes are slow and careful, a testament to evolution's patience, ensuring that life's code remains stable yet flexible, capable of change but anchored in continuity. In the soft embrace of the cell, DNA threads interact with RNA, a close partner that carries messages from the DNA to the rest of the cell. RNA is like a messenger, softly delivering instructions that allow the cell to make proteins and carry out its work. This flow of information is a quiet river, moving steadily through the cell, connecting the genetic code to the living body in an unbroken chain. The dance between DNA and RNA is a timeless choreography, a partnership that sustains life moment by moment. The proteins made from DNA's instructions fold into delicate shapes that carry out countless functions, from building muscle fibers to defending against illness. Each protein is a soft, intricate sculpture, crafted with precision and care. These proteins work together in gentle harmony, creating the living tissues and organs that form the body's landscape. The complexity of this system is breathtaking, a quiet testament to the dance of DNA threads that began billions of years ago and continues within us now. Now imagine the role of mutations, the small gentle shifts in the DNA code that introduce new possibilities. Though rare, these changes can ripple through generations, sometimes offering advantages that help life flourish in new ways. Evolution listens closely to these whispers, selecting those that carry the promise of better adaptation, survival, and growth. This process is a slow, soft unfolding, a dance of chance and choice that shapes every living body over time. As we reflect on the dance of DNA threads, we come to understand that life is a continuous story of connection, adaptation, and renewal. Each spiral is a living thread that binds us to our ancestors, to the natural world, and to the future yet unwritten. The gentle, twisting dance of DNA invites us to listen closely, to feel the quiet rhythm of life's ongoing unfolding, written softly in the language of molecules. As we gently close this chapter on the dance of DNA threads, we find ourselves enveloped in the quiet mystery of life's blueprint, a spiraling thread that weaves through every cell, every moment, carrying the essence of who we are and where we come from. DNA is more than a molecule. It is the soft pulse of history and possibility, a slow and graceful dance that continues endlessly within us. It reminds us that life is both fragile and strong, delicate and enduring, a whispered story told in the language of spirals and folds. The spiral of DNA holds a profound balance between stability and change. It preserves the sacred instructions that build our bodies, yet it allows for subtle variations, gentle mutations that carry the seeds of new life and new forms. This balance is evolution's quiet gift, an unhurried conversation between past and future written softly in every cell. It teaches us that life grows not in leaps and bounds, but in tender steps, each one unfolding slowly like the petals of a blooming flower. Within this spiraling thread lies the story of adaptation, a story of how life listens deeply to the world, responding with patience and grace. The marks placed on DNA through epigenetics, the careful reading and copying of genes, and the ongoing repair of the code all speak to a body in harmony with its environment. This harmony is a gentle dance, a flowing exchange between the inside and outside, a soft rhythm that guides growth, healing, and change. The dance of DNA also connects us to one another and to the vast web of life. Each thread carries fragments of ancestors long gone and future generations yet to come. In this way, our bodies are not isolated but part of a larger interconnected story, a living network woven through time and space. This connection invites a sense of belonging, a peaceful knowing that we are cradled by the history of life itself. As we breathe quietly, we might sense the living thread winding softly within us, guiding the growth of cells, the healing of wounds, and the unfolding of new possibilities. The DNA dance is ever present, a silent companion in every moment, carrying the melody of life through the gentle twists and turns of its spiral. It invites us to honor the slow work of evolution, the patient shaping of bodies, and the delicate beauty of life's ongoing story. Let this quiet reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the tale of DNA threads. In the stillness, feel the pulse of life's spiral, the gentle unfolding of a dance that began billions of years ago and continues now in the quiet spaces within. The thread of DNA, delicate yet strong, whispers a promise that life endures adapts, and flows onward, carried gently on the soft wings of time. Rest now in the peaceful embrace of this story, knowing that inside you, the dance of snake threads weaves a tapestry of memory, hope, and endless possibility. The spiral continues, slow and steady, a quiet song of life's mystery and grace, echoing softly through the body and into the heart of existence. In the quiet depths beneath our skin, muscles lie waiting, soft, strong, and ready to carry us through the world. These bundles of fibers are the body's gentle engines, built over millions of years by evolution's patient hand. Imagine muscles as the dancers of the body, responding to invisible signals, contracting and releasing in a slow, graceful rhythm. They hold within them the story of a movement itself, a story that began long ago when the first creatures learned to push and pull against the water, the earth, and the air. Muscles did not appear all at once. They evolved softly from simpler forms, tiny strands that twitched and flexed in ancient seas. These first movements were subtle, gentle pulses that helped creatures explore their surroundings, reach for food, or pull away from danger. Over time, these small twitches became coordinated dances, with fibers working together to create smooth, purposeful motion. Evolution shaped muscles like a patient sculptor, layering strength and flexibility in perfect balance, allowing bodies to stretch, bend, and move with quiet power. Imagine the earliest muscle fibers as delicate threads woven through the bodies of simple animals, each fiber a tiny conductor in the orchestra of movement. These fibers contract and relax with a whisper of energy, powered by chemical reactions that flow like gentle rivers inside the cells. The soft pulse of this energy fuels every step, every breath, every heartbeat, carrying life forward in a continuous dance. It is a dance as old as life itself, a slow unfolding of power and grace that connects us to the creatures of the past. Muscles work in harmony with tendons and bones, creating a seamless system that transforms force into motion. Tendons act like soft ropes, gently pulling on bones to create movement, while joints provide the hinges that allow bending and stretching. This cooperation is a quiet masterpiece of evolution, a delicate balance between strength and flexibility that lets the body move fluidly and with purpose. Each muscle, each fiber plays its part in this slow choreography, weaving together the dance of life. Consider the microscopic world inside muscle cells, where tiny filaments slide past each other in a gentle embrace. These filaments, called actin and myosin, form the basic units of contraction, pulling and releasing in a soft rhythm that creates movement. The process is powered by ATP, the body's energy currency, which flows quietly from the mitochondria, the cell's powerhouses, fueling each delicate contraction. This microscopic dance is repeated millions of times every day, a testament to the quiet strength and endurance of the body. Muscles also carry the memory of a movement, adapting and growing stronger with use, softening with rest. This adaptability is evolution's gift, allowing bodies to learn and improve, to grow stronger through gentle practice and care. It is a slow and steady process, much like the unfolding of a flower, where repeated movements encourage muscles to become more efficient, more powerful, and more responsive. This learning is a soft conversation between the body and the world, a dialogue written in fibers and energy. Imagine how muscles first learn to coordinate with the nervous system, receiving signals that tell them when to contract and when to relax. This communication is a delicate dance of electricity and chemicals, where nerves send soft whispers that guide muscles in perfect timing. This connection allows the body to move with intention and grace, responding to the environment with fluidity and control. It is the foundation of all the movement, from the smallest twitch to the grandest leap. Through millions of years, muscles have evolved into a wide variety of forms. Smooth muscles that control the flow of blood and digestion, cardiac muscles that keep the heart beating, and skeletal muscles that move the body through space. Each type has its own unique dance, a rhythm tailored to its function, yet all share the same basic structure and ancient origin. This diversity is a soft reminder of evolution's creativity, its patient shaping of life's countless possibilities. As we feel our own muscles now, soft and alive beneath the skin, we can sense the gentle power they hold, the result of countless generations learning to move through water, land, and air. Muscles are more than tissue. They are living history, a slow and steady story of growth, adaptation, and graceful motion. They invite us to listen to the rhythm of life's dance, to honor the patient work of evolution that built the body's silent engines. Let this quiet reflection be a lullaby for movement, a soft meditation on the gentle power within us. The muscles beneath our skin carry the story of life's unfolding, a dance that began in the earliest seas and continues with every breath and step. In their slow, steady pulse, we find the quiet poetry of motion, the tender song of evolution's hand shaping the body's dance. Let's drift deeper into the story of muscles, where their quiet strength reveals a tapestry woven through time and nature's gentle care. Muscles are more than fibers. They are living tissues shaped by millions of years of patient evolution, adapting and responding to the world around them. Imagine muscles as soft rivers of power flowing beneath the skin, each fiber a thread in a vast web of movement, connection, and resilience. Inside every muscle fiber lies a complex world where tiny molecular machines work tirelessly to create motion. These machines are proteins, primarily actin and myosin, which slide past one another in a slow, harmonious rhythm. This movement is fueled by ATP, the body's soft currency of energy, produced within the mitochondria, small powerhouses packed inside the cells. The delicate dance between these proteins creates the contractions that power every movement, from the gentlest heartbeat to the strongest leap. This microscopic ballet is repeated billions of times each day, an endless performance orchestrated by evolution's patient hand. Muscle fibers are organized into bundles, woven together by connective tissue, creating a structure both strong and flexible. This design allows muscles to stretch and contract with grace, responding to the gentle demands of the body. Tendons, the soft ropes connecting muscle to bone, transmit this force, transforming molecular motion into the fluid movement we experience. Joints act as hinges, softening impact and guiding direction, completing the delicate system that allows us to move with both strength and finesse. The evolution of muscles is a story of cooperation and adaptation. In early animals, muscle fibers were simple and scattered, working in basic contractions to move tiny bodies through water. Over millions of years, these fibers became more specialized, organizing into complex structures that allow precise and varied movements. Smooth muscles evolved to control internal organs quietly and steadily. Cardiac muscles formed the relentless rhythm of the heart, and skeletal muscles grew strong and responsive for walking, climbing, and grasping. This diversification is a testament to the slow unfolding of life's possibilities. Muscles also carry the memory of use and experience. When we exercise or move regularly, muscles respond by growing stronger and more efficient, a soft conversation between cells and their environment. This adaptability is the body's gift, allowing it to learn, heal, and improve through gentle practice. It is a process of slow growth, where repeated movement encourages muscles to build new fibers and increase endurance, much like a tree strengthening its branches with each passing season. The connection between muscles and nerves is a delicate dialogue of electricity and chemicals. Nerves send soft signals like whispers that tell muscles when to contract and when to relax. This communication allows the body to move with intention and timing, coordinating countless muscles in smooth, purposeful actions. The nervous system listens closely to the body's needs and responds with gentle precision, guiding movements from the smallest finger twitch to the most complex dance. Imagine the flow of blood through muscles during movement, bringing oxygen and nutrients like a gentle stream nourishing a garden. This steady supply fuels the muscles' work and carries away waste, supporting endurance and recovery. The circulatory system works hand in hand with muscles, creating a soft rhythm of energy and renewal that sustains the body through every motion. Muscles also protect the body, cushioning bones and organs with their soft mass. They absorb shocks, stabilize joints, and maintain posture, quietly holding the body's form against the pull of gravity. This protective role is a gentle reminder that muscles are not only engines of movement but also guardians of balance and strength, working tirelessly behind the scenes. As we feel our own muscles now, perhaps in the soft stretch of a breath or the gentle flex of a hand, we can sense the legacy of evolution's patient work. These tissues are living history, shaped by countless generations of movement and change. They invite us to move slowly and mindfully, honoring the quiet power within that carries us through life's dance. Let this reflection be a lullaby for the body, a soft meditation on the gentle engines that move us. Muscles are the tender architects of motion, the living threads in the fabric of life shaped by time and nature's slow hand. In their steady pulse we find a peaceful rhythm, a quiet song of strength, grace, and enduring beauty. As we gently draw this story of muscles to a close, we settle into the quiet awe of the body's tender engines, soft and strong beneath our skin. Muscles, with their patient fibers and delicate rhythms, carry the echoes of millions of years of evolution, a slow unfolding of power and grace that supports every breath, every step, every movement we make. They remind us that strength is not harsh or sudden, but a gentle flow, a continuous dance woven through time. Consider how muscles heal and renew, softly repairing damage with the body's quiet wisdom. When a muscle is stretched or torn, cells rush gently to rebuild the fibers, weaving new strands of strength in place of the old. This healing is a tender process, slow and careful, like mending a fragile cloth, a testament to the body's resilience and the enduring hand of evolution. It speaks to the deep care embedded within us, the quiet assurance that life persists and grows through challenge. Muscles also teach us about the balance between effort and rest, movement and stillness. They grow stronger through use, but they also need time to soften and renew, to release tension and find ease. This balance is a dance of care, a slow conversation between the body's needs and its limits. Evolution crafted muscles not only for strength but for grace and endurance, inviting us to listen closely to the whispers of our own bodies and honor their rhythms. The connection between muscles and the nervous system deepens this story, revealing a dialogue of trust and precision. Nerves send gentle signals that guide each contraction, coordinating countless fibers in a seamless flow. This partnership allows for the fluidity of movement, the subtlety of expression, and the quiet power of action. It is a relationship built over eons, a soft choreography that sustains life's motion with grace. Imagine muscles as the body's storytellers, expressing emotion and intention through movement. A gentle touch, a stretch, a breath, all are languages spoken by muscles, a quiet poetry of the body. This expressive power connects us to the world and to one another, reminding us that movement is not merely physical but deeply emotional and social. Muscles carry the soft weight of feeling, the tender echo of life lived fully. As we rest in this thought, we might also feel gratitude for the invisible work muscles do every moment, holding posture, supporting organs, stabilizing joints. This steady presence is a soft foundation for all that we are and do, a quiet strength that allows us to engage with the world gently and fully. Muscles are the body's faithful companions, enduring through time and change, carrying us with grace and care. In the stillness, listen to the pulse of life flowing through your muscles, the gentle contractions, the steady energy, the soft hum of motion waiting to arise. This pulse is a living connection to the deep history of life, a slow unfolding of evolution's patient hand shaping the body's dance. It invites us to move mindfully, with kindness and presence, honoring the quiet poetry of our own living form. Let this peaceful reflection be a lullaby for the body, a soft closing to the story of muscles learning to move. In their slow, steady rhythm we find a gentle song of strength, grace, and enduring beauty, a song that carries us through the quiet moments and the bursts of life alike. Rest now in the tender embrace of your muscles, cradled by the soft pulse of life's unfolding dance. With this, we close the chapter on muscles, holding their story gently in our hearts, and inviting the next tale to unfold like a soft breath, a quiet step into the next story waiting to be told. Beneath the surface of our skin flows a vast network of rivers, soft, winding channels that carry the pulse of life throughout the body. These circulatory rivers are the veins and arteries, vessels that transport the red living blood that nourishes every cell and carries away what is no longer needed. Imagine these rivers as gentle currents, moving steadily in a quiet rhythm, a continuous flow that has been shaped over millions of years by evolution's patient hand. They are the body's soft lifelines, the steady pulse that connects every part of us. The circulatory system began in the simplest creatures, where tiny channels carried fluids slowly through soft bodies, a gentle exchange between the organism and its environment. Over time, these channels grew more complex, evolving into a network of vessels that could reach every corner of the body, carrying oxygen and nutrients deep within. This slow unfolding created the rivers that now flow beneath our skin, bringing life-giving blood to the smallest cells and carrying away whispers of waste. It is a quiet, constant movement, a dance of flow and renewal. Imagine the heart, a soft, tireless pump nestled in the chest, beating steadily like a gentle drum. Each beat sends waves of blood flowing through the arteries, carrying oxygen rich and bright, feeding muscles, nerves, and organs with the energy they need to thrive. Then in the veins, the blood returns, carrying away the quiet messages of carbon dioxide and waste, preparing for the journey back to the lungs and heart. This cycle is a quiet song of life, repeating endlessly in a slow, soothing rhythm. The walls of these vessels are alive, not merely tubes, but soft, flexible structures that respond gently to the flow within. They expand and contract with each pulse, guiding the blood in a steady current, smoothing the journey with resilience and care. Tiny capillaries, the smallest rivers of all, weave delicately through tissues, creating a fine mesh of connection where the exchange of life's essentials happens quietly and gently. This vast network is a masterpiece of soft design, allowing life to flourish within the body's warm embrace. Blood itself is a living river, carrying more than oxygen and nutrients. It holds cells that defend against invaders, repair damage, and communicate softly with other parts of the body. Red cells glide smoothly through vessels, white cells patrol like gentle guardians, and platelets gather to heal when injury calls. This flowing community is a microcosm of life's complexity, a living current that sustains the body's harmony and balance. Consider the way the circulatory system adapts to the body's needs. When muscles work harder, blood flows more swiftly, carrying extra oxygen to fuel movement and endurance. During rest, the flow slows, conserving energy, allowing the body to renew quietly. This adaptability is a testament to evolution's gentle touch, shaping a system that listens and responds with grace and precision. It is a soft dialogue between the body and its rhythms, a pulse that guides life gently forward. The heart's beat is not only a physical force, but a symbol of life's enduring flow. Its steady rhythm is a lullaby that cradles us from the first moments of existence, a sound that connects us to the pulse of the earth and the vast cycles of nature. It is a reminder that life is movement, and movement is life, a continuous, gentle dance that carries us through time and space. Now, imagine the soft waves of blood flowing through the lungs, where the air's gift of oxygen is taken in, and carbon dioxide is released quietly into the breath. This exchange is a tender conversation between body and environment, a breath of life passing gently through the blood's rivers. It is a moment of renewal, a soft pause in the continuous flow, where the body gathers strength for the journey ahead. As the circulatory rivers wind through the body, they carry the silent stories of health and healing, of growth and change. They remind us that beneath the skin, life moves in soft currents, a steady pulse that sustains every part of us. In this quiet flow, we find the gentle poetry of connection, the enduring rhythm of life's embrace. Let's drift deeper into the gentle currents of the circulatory rivers, where blood flows not just as liquid, but as life's quiet messenger. Inside these vessels, blood carries whispers of oxygen and nutrients, soft signals that nourish every cell and sustain the body's delicate balance. Imagine the slow, steady movement of red blood cells as they glide through narrow capillaries, like tiny boats drifting through a vast, intricate waterway. Each cell carries with it a precious cargo, the breath of life itself, ensuring that every part of the body is gently sustained. Within this flowing river, white blood cells travel like silent guardians, patrolling the body with a calm vigilance. These cells seek out invaders and repair damage with quiet determination, a gentle defense system shaped over millions of years. Their movements are careful and precise, responding to signals from the body and the environment, working softly to maintain harmony and health. This invisible army moves in and out of the bloodstream, crossing the walls of vessels to tend to tissues, a tender dance of protection and renewal. The blood's platelets are like skilled artisans gathering at the site of injury to mend and rebuild. When the body is wounded, these tiny fragments rush to the scene, forming clots that stop bleeding and lay the groundwork for healing. Their work is slow and careful, a gentle patchwork sewn with patience and care. This healing process is a testament to the body's resilience, a soft assurance that even in moments of damage, life persists and repairs itself. The heart's steady rhythm orchestrates this entire flow, beating with a tireless grace that carries blood through arteries and veins. This rhythm is not merely mechanical but a living pulse, a soft drumbeat that resonates through the body and into the quiet spaces of the mind. The heart responds to the body's needs, speeding up during movement and slowing in rest, a sensitive conductor guiding the symphony of life. It is a rhythm both ancient and immediate, connecting us to the cycle of existence. As blood journeys through the lungs, it engages in a tender exchange with the air we breathe. Oxygen passes from the lungs into the blood, a quiet gift that fuels the body's cells. At the same time, carbon dioxide, a waste product, is released back into the air, carried away gently with each breath. This exchange is a soft conversation between body and environment, a moment of renewal and balance that happens thousands of times each day without notice. It reminds us of the intimate connection between the self and the world. The circulatory system is also a master of adaptation, adjusting its flow to meet the body's changing needs. When muscles work harder, blood vessels dilate gently to increase flow, delivering more oxygen and nutrients. When at rest, the flow slows, conserving energy and allowing the body to refresh. This flexibility is a quiet dance of response, a dialogue between body and environment that keeps life balanced and strong. Evolution shaped this system with patience, creating a network that listens and responds with gentle wisdom. Capillaries, the smallest vessels, are delicate threads weaving through tissues, creating intimate spaces where oxygen and nutrients pass softly into cells. These tiny rivers are sites of exchange, where blood meets the body's cells in a tender embrace. Their thin walls allow for the gentle diffusion of life's essentials, sustaining the cell's quiet work. This microscopic network is a living lace, soft and intricate, holding the body's smallest parts in a steady flow. Blood also carries hormones, the chemical messengers that regulate growth, mood, and metabolism. These messengers travel silently through the circulatory rivers, reaching distant parts of the body to deliver instructions. This endocrine communication is a gentle symphony, coordinating the body's many functions with subtlety and grace. It reminds us that the circulatory system is more than a highway. It is a living network of connection and communication. Reflecting on these flowing rivers beneath the skin, we see the circulatory system as a soft, enduring thread that binds the body together. It is a gentle pulse of life, a constant flow that nourishes, protects, and renews. This system, shaped by evolution's patient hand, carries the quiet poetry of existence in every beat, every drop of blood, every breath. It invites us to listen closely to the rhythms within, to feel the steady flow of life's embrace. Now, as we gently close our journey through the pulse of circulatory rivers, let us rest in the quiet wonder of this living network that carries life's breath within us. The heart's steady beat, the soft flow of blood through veins and arteries, and the delicate exchanges in capillaries all combine into a continuous song of life, a rhythm both ancient and immediate. This flow is more than movement. It is connection, renewal, and the gentle sustaining of every cell in the body. The heart, with its tireless pump, is the rhythm keeper of this song. Its contractions send waves of blood surging through the vast network of vessels, each beat a quiet drum that resonates through our being. This rhythm adapts with our every moment, speeding during exertion, calming in rest, like the soft ebb and flow of the ocean tide. It is a lullaby for the body, a soothing pulse that carries us through each day and night. Within the flowing rivers of blood, cells work with gentle precision. Red blood cells glide through narrow passages, delivering oxygen like soft breaths of life. White blood cells patrol with quiet vigilance, guarding against harm and repairing damage. Platelets gather softly to heal wounds, weaving the body back together with tender care. This living community within our vessels is a microcosm of cooperation and resilience, a quiet testament to evolution's patient craft. The exchange of gases in the lungs, the taking in of oxygen and the release of carbon dioxide, is a tender conversation between body and environment. Each breath is a moment of renewal, where the blood's rivers mingle with the air, refreshing and cleansing in a continuous flow. This breath connects us to the world outside, a gentle reminder that life's pulse extends beyond the skin and into the vastness around us. Blood also carries messages, hormones and nutrients that regulate growth, mood, and healing. These chemical messengers travel silently through the circulatory network, coordinating the body's myriad functions with subtle grace. This communication ensures balance and harmony, a soft dialogue that sustains the body's complex symphony. The flexibility of the circulatory system is another marvel. Vessels expand and contract, flow increases and decreases, all responding to the body's needs with gentle wisdom. This adaptability allows us to move, rest, heal, and grow, a slow dance of responsiveness that has been shaped over millions of years. It is evolution's gift, a system that listens deeply and acts softly to maintain life. In the smallest capillaries, the exchange between blood and cells is a moment of intimacy. Here, oxygen and nutrients pass through thin vessel walls, nourishing cells while waste is carried away. This delicate transfer sustains the body's tissues, supporting every movement, thought, and heartbeat. These microscopic rivers are the softest threads in the circulatory fabric, weaving life's essentials quietly and continuously. As we rest in this understanding, we feel gratitude for the unseen rivers flowing within. The circulatory system is a gentle, steady pulse that carries the essence of life through every part of us. It is a living poem of connection, strength, and renewal, a soft river that flows through time and space, carrying us gently forward. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a peaceful close to the story of circulatory rivers. In the steady rhythm of the heart and the flowing currents of blood, we find the quiet poetry of life's persistence and grace. Rest now in this pulse, cradled by the gentle rivers beneath your skin, carried softly on the endless waves of existence. Beneath the soft light of dawn, the skin unfolds as the body's ever-shifting shield, a gentle living canvas that embraces us with warmth and protection. This remarkable organ is more than just a covering. It is a delicate boundary between the inner world and the vastness outside. Imagine skin as a soft quilt, woven from countless tiny cells, each one playing its part in guarding, sensing, and connecting. Over millions of years, evolution has crafted this living shield with patient care, creating a surface that is both strong and flexible, tender and resilient. The skin story begins in ancient oceans, where early creatures first developed simple layers to protect their delicate interiors from the surrounding waters. These primitive skins were thin and translucent, allowing life's gentle light to filter through, while shielding fragile cells from harm. Over time, these layers thickened and adapted, evolving textures and patterns that would become the diverse skins of creatures that walked, swam, and flew. This slow transformation was nature's quiet artistry, a soft layering that balanced defense with sensitivity. Imagine the skin as a living tapestry composed of three main layers, each with its own gentle rhythm and purpose. The outermost layer, the epidermis, is a thin, ever-renewing shield made of tightly packed cells that fall away and regrow like leaves on a tree. This layer is the body's first line of defense, blocking harmful elements while allowing air and light to pass softly through. Beneath this lies the dermis, a thicker layer rich with nerves, blood vessels, and connective tissues, weaving a network of sensation and support. The deepest layer, the hypodermis, cushions and insulates, a soft bed of fat that gently holds the body's warmth. The skin is alive with sensation, a tender receiver of the world's soft whispers. Tiny nerve endings reach up like gentle fingers, sensing touch, pressure, warmth, and cold. These signals travel slowly to the brain, painting a living picture of the environment, one filled with texture, temperature, and movement. This sensory dance is a quiet conversation between the body and the outside, allowing us to feel the soft brush of a breeze, the warmth of sunlight, or the coolness of a shadow. It is a tender reminder that skin is not just protection but connection. Consider the skin's remarkable ability to heal and renew itself, a slow and steady process that reflects evolution's patient hand. When wounded, skin cells rally together, growing and migrating to close the gap, knitting the surface back with care. This healing is a gentle symphony of growth and repair, where inflammation, regeneration, and remodeling work in harmony. It is a reminder that the skin is a living boundary, always adapting and restoring, a soft shield that embraces vulnerability and strength alike. The colours and patterns of skin, tell stories of adaptation and identity. Melanin, the pigment that gives skin its hue, serves as a natural sunscreen, protecting delicate cells from the sun's rays. Variations in melanin reflect the body's long journey across different climates and environments, a soft painting of human history etched on living tissue. These colours also serve as signals of health, emotion, and even belonging, forming a quiet language written on the surface of the body. Skin is home to countless tiny creatures, microbes that live in harmony with the body, creating a soft ecosystem all their own. These microscopic inhabitants help protect against harmful invaders, support immune function, and maintain balance. This invisible community is a gentle reminder that skin is not just a barrier but a living environment, a soft garden teeming with life that nurtures and guards. The skin's flexibility and elasticity allow it to stretch and move with the body, bending over muscles and bones with quiet grace. This resilience is vital, accommodating growth, movement, and the gentle pressures of daily life. Collagen and elastin fibers within the dermis weave a supportive mesh, giving skin its strength and softness, a living fabric that holds the body's shape while allowing freedom of motion. As you rest your hand on your own skin, feel its warmth, its softness, and its subtle textures, the living shield that carries the story of evolution, adaptation, and connection. The skin is a tender witness to life's unfolding, a gentle embrace that holds us close to the world and to ourselves. It invites us to listen closely to the soft rhythms of touch, to honour the quiet strength beneath the surface, and to rest in the ever-shifting shield that cradles us all. Let's drift deeper beneath the surface of skin, where its living layers carry stories of connection, protection, and renewal. The skin is not merely a passive shield, but an active participant in the body's ongoing dialogue with the world. Within its soft folds and textures, cells communicate quietly, sensing and responding to every touch, every change in temperature, every gentle breeze that brushes across the surface. This silent conversation is evolution's gift, a delicate balance between guarding the body and inviting it to feel. The epidermis, the outermost layer, is a living mosaic of cells that renew themselves continuously. New skin cells rise slowly from below like gentle waves rolling to the shore, replacing those that have worn away. This cycle of birth and renewal is a quiet rhythm, a soft song that sustains the skin's strength and resilience. The dead cells on the surface fall away without notice, carrying with them traces of our interaction with the world, the dust of days and the soft imprint of life's touch. Beneath this, the dermis holds a vast network of nerves and blood vessels, forming a living map of sensation and support. Nerve endings here are exquisitely sensitive, capable of detecting the faintest touch or the gentlest change in temperature. These signals travel slowly upward, transforming into feelings that connect the outside world to our inner experience. It is through this network that the skin becomes a tender bridge, linking the body to the world with a soft sensory thread. Within the dermis, collagen and elastin fibers weave together like fine threads in a delicate fabric. These fibers give skin its strength and flexibility, allowing it to stretch and bend without tearing. This living mesh adapts to the movements of the body, softening with age yet always holding the form gently in place. It's a testament to evolution's careful design, balancing durability with grace, resilience with softness. The hypodermis, the deepest layer, is a cushion of fat and connective tissue that gently cradles the body. This soft padding insulates and protects, absorbing shocks and preserving warmth. It is a quiet guardian, wrapping the body in comfort and care. Within this layer, blood vessels and nerves travel upward, feeding and nurturing the layers above, completing the skin's intricate web of life. Skin is also home to a hidden world of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and viruses that live in harmony with their host. This microbiome forms a delicate ecosystem, a living community that supports the skin's health and function. These tiny inhabitants help to defend against harmful invaders, modulate the immune system, and maintain balance in this ever-changing environment. Their presence is a reminder that skin is not just a barrier but a vibrant habitat, a soft garden teeming with life. The skin responds to the environment with remarkable sensitivity. It detects changes in humidity, temperature, and pressure, adjusting its behavior accordingly. When cold, tiny muscles in the dermis contract, causing goosebumps, a soft reminder of the body's attempt to retain warmth. When exposed to sunlight, skin produces melanin, darkening gradually to protect against damage. These responses are slow and measured, a quiet dance between the body and the world that has been shaped over millennia. Healing is another miraculous function of the skin. When injured, skin cells mobilize swiftly to close wounds, initiating a complex process of repair. This healing unfolds like a gentle tide, with inflammation, tissue growth, and remodeling working in harmony to restore the surface. Scars, the soft reminders of past injuries, tell stories of survival and resilience, of the skin's capacity to renew and protect. The colors and textures of skin are a rich language of adaptation and expression. Variations in tone and pattern reflect our ancestors' journeys across diverse climates, the body's response to sun and shadow. Skin can blush with emotion, flush with warmth, or pale with fear, silent expressions that connect us to one another and to our own inner worlds. This living canvas is both protective and expressive, a soft medium through which the body communicates with the self and others. As you feel your own skin now, warm and alive beneath your hand, sense the quiet strength and gentle touch it offers. The skin is a soft shield, a living boundary that holds the body tenderly while reaching out to the world. It invites us to move gently, to listen closely to the whispers of touch and sensation, and to honor the ever-shifting, ever-living shield that cradles our being. As we gently close the story of skin, let us rest in the quiet marvel of this living shield, a soft boundary that carries the history of evolution and the tender poetry of life. Skin is more than a surface. It is a living landscape that breathes, feels, heals, and connects. It is the body's quiet guardian and gentle storyteller, a place where the inner world meets the outer with grace and resilience. The skin's ability to renew itself is a testament to the patient work of evolution. Cells born deep within the layers slowly rise to the surface, transforming and shedding in a continuous cycle of life and death. This slow dance maintains the skin's strength and flexibility, allowing it to protect the body while adapting to constant change. It is a quiet rhythm, a gentle pulse that sustains the body's first line of defense. Healing is woven into the skin's very fabric. When wounded, the skin mobilizes its cells and resources, weaving new tissue carefully to mend the breach. This process is slow and tender, a soft mending that reflects the body's resilience and care. Scars, the traces of past healing, are quiet reminders of survival and renewal, markers of the skin's enduring strength. The skin's sensory network is a delicate web connecting us to the world. Nerve endings reach out like soft fingers, detecting the faintest touch, the gentlest breeze, or the warmth of sunlight. These sensations weave a living tapestry of experience, allowing us to feel the world intimately and respond with care. It is through this sensory dance that the skin becomes a bridge, a tender connection between self and environment. The skin's colors and patterns tell stories of identity and adaptation. Melanin protects against the sun's rays, its shades reflecting the body's long journey through diverse environments. Changes in color speak softly of emotion and health, silent expressions that connect us to others and ourselves. This living canvas is a language of life, written in hues and textures that tell of history and belonging. Beneath the surface, the skin's microbiome forms a gentle ecosystem, a community of tiny beings that support and protect. These microorganisms work quietly to maintain balance, defending against harm and nurturing health. Their presence is a reminder that skin is not alone, but part of a larger living world, a soft garden teeming with life. The skin's elasticity and strength allow it to move with the body, stretching and bending with grace. Collagen and elastin fibers weave a supportive mesh, giving skin its resilience and softness. This living fabric holds us together, adapting to growth, movement, and the passage of time with quiet patience. As you rest your hand upon your skin now, feel its warmth, its strength, and its gentle pulse. Sense the living shield that protects and connects, the soft boundary that carries the story of evolution and life's unfolding. Skin invites us to honor the quiet beauty beneath our touch, to move gently and listen closely to the whispers of sensation and renewal. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of skin, the ever-shifting shield that cradles and sustains us. In its gentle embrace we find strength and tenderness intertwined, a living poem of protection, connection, and resilience that carries us softly through the unfolding story of life. Life begins with breath, a soft, invisible dance between body and air that carries the promise of existence. The breath moves gently in and out, a quiet rhythm that shapes every moment of our being. Imagine breathing as the body's tender dialogue with the world, a slow exchange of gases that sustains the flame of life within. This simple act, repeated thousands of times each day, holds the history of evolution and the delicate balance between inside and outside. Breath first emerged in the ancient seas, where early creatures began to exchange gases through their skin or simple structures. These primitive breaths were soft whispers, slow movements of oxygen entering cells and carbon dioxide leaving. Over time, as creatures grew more complex, specialized organs evolved, gills in water, lungs on land, to carry out this vital exchange more efficiently. Evolution's patient hand shaped these organs with care, crafting soft surfaces that could capture life-giving oxygen while releasing waste with gentle ease. Imagine lungs as delicate sacs, soft and pliable, nestled within the body's core. These sacs unfold with each breath, expanding and contracting like gentle balloons, allowing air to flow softly in and out. Tiny airways branch like the limbs of a tree, carrying oxygen deep into the lungs where it meets the blood in a tender embrace. This exchange is a quiet conversation, where life's essentials pass between air and blood in a delicate, life-sustaining dance. The breath's rhythm is a slow, steady pulse, a lullaby for the body that begins before birth and continues until our last moment. Each inhale brings fresh oxygen, feeding cells and powering every heartbeat, every movement. Each exhale releases carbon dioxide, a quiet cleansing that maintains the body's delicate balance. This ongoing flow connects us intimately to the world, linking us to the air, the earth, and the endless cycles of nature. Breathing is not only a physical act, but also a bridge between body and mind. The breath's gentle rhythm influences our emotions, calming or awakening, soothing or energizing. Through the breath, the body speaks softly to the mind, inviting stillness or movement, rest or focus. This quiet dialogue is a gift of evolution, a tender connection that shapes not just our survival, but our experience of being alive. In the earliest moments of life, breath signals arrival. A first cry, a first gasp, a soft beginning. Throughout life, breath carries us through change and challenge, adapting quietly to the body's needs. During exertion, breath deepens and quickens, delivering more oxygen to muscles and organs. In rest, it slows and softens, guiding the body into calm and renewal. This adaptability is a gentle dance of life, shaped over millennia by evolution's patient hand. Within the lungs, the surfaces where oxygen and blood meet are marvels of softness and strength. Tiny alveoli, like clusters of delicate grapes, provide vast surface area for gas exchange. These thin walls allow oxygen to pass into the blood and carbon dioxide to leave with effortless grace. This microscopic landscape is a gentle frontier, where the body touches the world in its most intimate and vital way. Breath also carries with it the essence of life's vulnerability. Air is invisible, intangible, yet essential. The delicate structures of the lungs are vulnerable to damage and disease, a reminder of the breath's preciousness and the body's need for care. Evolution shaped breathing not only to sustain life but to protect it, with mechanisms like the cough and sneeze, soft reflexes that guard the fragile passages. As you feel your own breath now, soft and steady beneath your hand, sense the gentle shaping of life in each inhale and exhale. The breath is a living poem, a slow and steady dance that connects you to the vastness of the world and the deep history within. It invites you to rest in its rhythm, to listen closely to the quiet song of life's unfolding carried gently on the wings of air. Let's drift deeper into the quiet dance of breath, where air and body meet in a tender exchange that shapes life in unseen ways. Within the lungs, breath travels through winding pathways, soft tubes called bronchi, branching like gentle rivers flowing toward delicate alveoli. These tiny sacs are the heart of the breath's journey, where oxygen slips softly across thin walls to mingle with red blood cells, carrying the spark of life to every corner of the body. It is a slow, gentle process, a whisper of connection between the outside world and the inner landscape of the body. The lungs themselves are marvels of delicate architecture, composed of soft tissues that expand and contract with every breath. This rhythmic movement is powered by the diaphragm, a thin, dome-shaped muscle that contracts downward to draw air in and relaxes to push air out. The gentle rise and fall of the chest and abdomen are visible signs of this ongoing dance, a breath-by-breath unfolding of life's soft pulse. This movement is both automatic and intimate, a silent partner in the dance of existence. Breath carries more than oxygen. It holds the quiet power to influence the body's systems and the mind's state. Through breath, the body regulates pH balance, controls blood pressure, and calms the nervous system. Slow, deep breaths invite relaxation, lowering the heart rate and easing tension, while rapid breaths prepare the body for action. This gentle interplay between breath and body is a subtle language, one that evolution has refined over millennia to maintain harmony and health. Imagine the earliest creatures breathing in water, extracting oxygen with simple gills that filtered the life-giving gas from the currents. As life moved onto land, lungs evolved to capture air, soft sacs that adapted to a new medium, a new rhythm. This transition was slow and careful, a patient crafting of organs that could sustain life in changing environments. Breath, once drawn from water, became a silent song of air, a new dance that connected body and earth. The exchange of gases in the lungs is also a quiet conversation with the environment. Each breath draws in molecules of air, carrying not just oxygen but whispers of the world, scents, humidity, temperature. The skin of the lungs senses these subtle changes, adjusting the breath's depth and rate with a gentle wisdom. This responsiveness allows the body to live in balance with its surroundings, a soft dialogue that has been shaped by time and experience. Breath is closely linked to the body's emotional landscape. When we are anxious, breath tends to quicken, shallow and rapid. In moments of calm, it deepens and slows, like a lullaby for the nervous system. Through practices like meditation and mindful breathing, we can learn to guide this rhythm, inviting peace and balance into the body and mind. This ancient connection between breath and emotion speaks to the deep integration of body and spirit, a soft bridge crafted by evolution's hand. The lungs' soft tissues are vulnerable yet resilient. They are lined with mucous membranes and tiny hair-like structures called cilia, which work tirelessly to trap and clear out dust, microbes and other particles. This cleansing system is a gentle protector, maintaining the purity of the breath's journey and guarding the body against harm. It is a quiet defense, always active, a testament to the body's care for this vital process. As breath fills the lungs, oxygen binds to hemoglobin in red blood cells, a tender partnership that carries life's spark to every tissue. This oxygen fuels the mitochondria, tiny powerhouses inside cells, where it is used to create energy. The carbon dioxide produced as waste is carried back to the lungs, released with each exhale in a soft, ongoing cycle. This exchange is the essence of life's flow, a gentle current of renewal and balance. Feel now the gentle rise and fall of your own breath, a soft rhythm that has travelled through countless generations, connecting you to the earliest breaths of life on Earth. The breath shapes life in silent, profound ways, a tender dance that sustains and renews. It invites you to rest in its gentle flow, to listen closely to the quiet pulse of existence carried softly in and out, over and over, a lullaby of life's enduring grace. As we gently close this story of breath, let us rest in the soft rhythm that carries life through every moment, a quiet dance of air and body that has been shaped over millions of years. Breath is more than a physical act. It is a living connection to the world around us, a tender bridge between inside and outside, between body and spirit. Each inhale and exhale is a slow unfolding of life's mystery, a whispered song carried on invisible wings. The breath begins before we take our first step in the world, a soft gasp that signals arrival, a tender beginning. Throughout life, breath moves with us, adjusting, adapting, responding to the body's needs and the world's demands. It deepens in moments of joy and effort, often in rest and reflection. This living rhythm is a constant companion, a gentle lullaby that holds us close. Within the lungs, the delicate alveoli continue their silent work, allowing oxygen to pass into the blood and carbon dioxide to leave. a tender exchange that sustains every cell. This process is both fragile and strong, a delicate balance maintained by the body's patient care. The lungs breathe with grace, expanding and contracting in a timeless dance that echoes the cycles of nature, tide seasons, day and night. Breath also carries our emotions, shaping how we feel and how we respond. Anxiety quickens it, calm slows it, and joy makes it rise and fall like a soft wave. Through breath, the body speaks to the mind and heart, offering a gentle language of connection and presence. This ancient link between breath and emotion is a gift of evolution, a tender thread woven into the fabric of life. The cleansing power of breath is also a reminder of life's vulnerability. The lungs are soft and exposed, reliant on clean air and gentle care. Evolution equipped the respiratory system with defenses, the mucous membranes, the cilia, that quietly protect and heal. These systems are gentle guardians, working tirelessly to keep the breath pure and life flowing. Each breath is a new beginning, a soft invitation to rest, to move, to live fully. It connects us to the earth, to the sky, and to the countless beings who have breathed before us. The rhythm of breath is a living poem, a slow, steady song that carries us through the quiet moments and the bursts of life alike. As you settle into stillness, feel the breath moving softly within, a gentle tide rising and falling. Let this rhythm soothe your mind and body, a lullaby of life's gentle unfolding. The breath that shapes life is always with you, a tender pulse, a quiet dance, a living connection to the world and to yourself. Rest now in this peaceful embrace, carried softly on the wings of breath, cradled by the quiet pulse of life. Inhale gently, exhale slowly, and feel the enduring grace of this simple, profound gift, the breath that shapes life. Imagine the world as a soft melody, a gentle symphony composed of light, sound, touch, taste, and smell. These senses are the body's delicate instruments, finely tuned by evolution to capture the world's quiet whispers and vibrant colours. Each sense is a thread in the tapestry of experience, weaving together a rich sensory story that connects us deeply to the world around us. The symphony begins not with a loud bang, but with soft notes, subtle and slow, inviting us to listen closely. Senses first evolved in simple creatures, tiny flickers of awareness that allowed them to detect light or changes in their environment. These early senses were soft and basic, a gentle awareness of day and night, warmth and cold, danger and safety. Over millions of years, these flickers grew more complex and refined, shaping organs and nerves that could capture and interpret the world's many hues and sounds. Evolution patiently layered these abilities, crafting a rich sensory world that guides life gently forward. Light is one of the first notes in this symphony, carried by eyes that evolved from simple patches of light-sensitive cells. These early eyes could detect only brightness and darkness, soft shadows and gentle glimmers. Over time, eyes grew more intricate, lenses forming to focus light and colours emerging to paint the world in vivid hues. The eye is a delicate instrument, capturing the soft dance of photons and turning them into the rich images that fill our minds with wonder. Sound enters the symphony like a gentle breeze, waves of vibration carried through the air, water, or solid ground. Early creatures developed structures to sense these vibrations, a soft touch of movement that could signal a friend's approach or warn of danger. Over time, ears evolved, shaping the body's ability to hear the world's quiet whispers and joyful songs. The ear is a tender receiver, capturing sounds both faint and loud, turning vibrations into meaning with quiet precision. Touch is the body's most intimate note, a soft language spoken through skin and nerves. From the gentlest brush of a leaf to the warmth of a loved one's hand, touch carries emotion and information in a tender embrace. Nerve endings beneath the skin's surface detect pressure, temperature, and pain, sending soft signals to the brain that weave a tapestry of feeling. Touch connects us to our own bodies and to the world, grounding experience in a living, sensing presence. Taste and smell are close companions, soft and subtle, carrying the world's flavours and scents into the body's inner world. Taste buds on the tongue detect sweetness, bitterness, sourness, saltiness, and umami, guiding us toward nourishment and away from harm. Smell, carried on delicate receptors in the nose, captures the invisible molecules that tell stories of flowers, rain, fire, and earth. Together, taste and smell create a gentle sensory dance, enriching life's pleasures and memories. The brain is the conductor of this symphony, interpreting and weaving together the sensory notes into a harmonious whole. It listens closely to each signal, blending sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell into a rich sensory experience. This integration allows the body to respond with grace and understanding, moving through the world with awareness and curiosity. The brain's role is quiet yet profound, shaping perception and guiding action with gentle wisdom. Senses are also deeply tied to emotion and memory. A certain scent can evoke a childhood memory. A soft touch can calm the restless heart. These connections are ancient, rooted in the brain's soft folds and circuits that link sensation to feeling. Evolution shaped these bonds slowly, weaving together the threads of experience, emotion, and survival into a rich tapestry that guides life's unfolding. As you rest now, sense the soft world around you, the gentle light, the faint sounds, the subtle textures, the quiet scents. Feel your own senses awakening, delicate instruments tuned by time and care, carrying you through a rich sensory symphony that connects you to the world and to yourself. This symphony is a slow unfolding, a gentle song that invites presence, wonder, and peace. Let's drift deeper into the symphony of senses, where the delicate notes of light, sound, touch, taste, and smell blend into a rich and vibrant melody that shapes our experience of the world. Each sense is a gentle thread woven by evolution's patient hand, creating a tapestry of connection that grounds us in the present while carrying the echoes of our past. Light begins its journey as waves that travel through space, entering the eye's delicate structures to be transformed into images that paint the world in color and shape. The retina, a soft canvas at the back of the eye, is dotted with millions of tiny receptors, rods and cones that detect light intensity and color hues. These receptors work silently and continuously, capturing the subtle gradations of dawn and dusk, the soft shadows of leaves, and the bright sparkle of stars. The eye's ability to perceive light is a slow evolution, a delicate tuning that allows creatures to navigate, find food, and recognize others in a complex world. Sound travels as waves, gently vibrating the air or water, carrying voices, footsteps, and the rustle of leaves. The ear is designed to catch these waves with tender precision. The outer ear funnels sound toward the eardrum, a thin membrane that vibrates softly in response. These vibrations pass to tiny bones in the middle ear, amplifying the sound and sending it into the inner ear's cochlea, a spiraled organ filled with fluid and tiny hair cells. These hairs sway gently with the waves, converting vibrations into electrical signals that the brain interprets as music, speech, or the quiet rustling of the wind. This intricate design evolved slowly, a testament to nature's careful craftsmanship. Touch is a deeply intimate sense, rooted in the vast network of nerve endings spread beneath the skin surface. These receptors respond to pressure, temperature, and pain, creating a living map of sensation that connects us to our surroundings. Touch allows us to feel the softness of a petal, the warmth of sunlight, and the coolness of a stream. It is a language without words, a tender communication between body and world. Evolution shaped this sense to balance sensitivity with protection, allowing us to experience pleasure and avoid harm with gentle nuance. Taste buds, nestled on the tongue, detect chemical compounds in food and drink, signaling sweetness, bitterness, saltiness, sourness, and umami, the savory flavor. This sense guides us toward nourishment and away from potential toxins, a soft guide that has evolved to ensure survival and pleasure. Taste works closely with smell, which detects airborne molecules that carry the scents of earth, water, fire, and life. Olfactory receptors in the nose pick up these tiny molecules and send signals to the brain, evoking memories and emotions that reach deep into our being. The interplay of taste and smell creates a rich sensory dance, coloring our experience of food and the world around us. The brain's role in the symphony of senses is profound yet subtle. It receives countless signals from sensory organs, weaving them into a coherent experience that feels seamless and real. This integration allows us to recognize faces, enjoy music, sense danger, and find comfort in touch. The brain's sensory centers work in quiet harmony, blending inputs into the rich tapestry of perception. Evolution has refined these processes over millions of years, shaping a brain that listens deeply and responds with grace. Senses are deeply intertwined with memory and emotion. A certain scent can transport us to a distant moment in time. A soft touch can soothe a restless heart. These connections are rooted in ancient brain structures that link sensory input to emotional response and memory formation. This interplay enriches life, making experience vivid and meaningful. It is a delicate dance between body and mind, shaped by evolution's patient guidance. As you sense the world around you now, feel the gentle symphony unfolding, the soft light filtering through the room, the quiet sounds that hum in the background, the subtle textures beneath your fingertips, the faint scents carried by the air. These senses are gifts from a long line of ancestors, finely tuned instruments that carry you through a world of wonder and connection. The symphony of senses is a slow unfolding melody, inviting you to rest in its gentle embrace, to listen closely and to feel deeply. As we gently close this story of the symphony of senses, let us rest in the quiet marvel of this intricate dance that connects us to the world. Each sense is a tender thread woven through the fabric of our being, creating a rich tapestry of experience that shapes how we see, hear, touch, taste, and smell the world around us. This symphony is a slow unfolding, a gentle melody that invites us to listen deeply and feel fully. The eyes, with their delicate lenses and millions of receptors, capture light in a soft embrace, painting images that fill our minds with color and shape. They are not just windows to the world, but portals to memory and emotion, where sight blends with feeling to create meaning. The evolution of vision is a patient story, a gradual tuning of sensitivity and focus that allows us to navigate complex landscapes and connect with others. Ears capture the world's quiet sounds and vibrant songs, transforming vibrations into music, speech, and whispers. This ability to hear connects us to the rhythm of life, the rustle of leaves, the call of birds, the beat of drums. Hearing is a delicate balance of sensitivity and protection, allowing us to respond to the environment with grace. It is a soft bridge that links body, mind, and world in an ongoing conversation. Touch grounds us in the present moment, a living map of sensation that connects skin to the brain with tender precision. The gentle pressure of a hand, the warmth of sunlight, the cool caress of a breeze, all are languages of connection and comfort. Touch is both protective and expressive, allowing us to navigate the world and share our emotions. It is a fundamental thread in the symphony of senses, weaving us into the fabric of life. Taste and smell carry the rich flavors and scents of the world, subtle yet powerful, shaping our experiences and memories. They guide us toward nourishment and away from harm, creating a sensory dance that is both practical and poetic. These senses are closely tied to emotion, evoking memories and feelings with a single whiff or bite. They remind us that the world is not only seen and heard, but also savored and smelled, a full-bodied experience of life. The brain, as conductor of this symphony, blends these senses into a seamless whole. It interprets signals with quiet wisdom, creating the rich tapestry of perception that guides our thoughts, feelings, and actions. This integration is a slow, gentle process, shaped by millions of years of evolution to help us live, learn, and love in a complex world. Senses are deeply linked to memory and emotion, creating connections that enrich life and deepen our understanding. A certain scent can bring back forgotten moments. A soft touch can soothe pain and calm the heart. These links are ancient, rooted in the brain structures that weave sensation and feeling into the fabric of experience. As you rest now, sense the world gently. The light, the sounds, the textures, the tastes, the scents. Feel your senses awakening, delicate instruments tuned by time and care, carrying you through a rich sensory symphony that connects you to the world and yourself. This symphony is a slow unfolding, a gentle song that invites presence, wonder, and peace. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of senses, the delicate symphony that shapes our experience of life. In its gentle embrace we find connection and meaning, a living melody that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Deep within the body's soft fabric lies a silent network, the nerves, delicate threads weaving a quiet story of connection and communication. These slender pathways carry whispers of sensation and movement, linking every part of the body to the mind's gentle command. Imagine nerves as a vast web of gentle light, softly pulsing with electric signals, a living language crafted over millions of years by evolution's patient hand. This network is the body's silent messenger, carrying stories of touch, pain, warmth, and movement in a slow, steady dance. Nerves began as simple strands in ancient creatures, tiny fibers that responded to touch and change in the environment. These first nerve cells were fragile and sparse, but they carried an essential spark, the ability to sense and respond. Over time, these simple strands grew more complex, branching and interweaving into vast networks that could carry messages swiftly and precisely. Evolution shaped this quiet system slowly, layering softness and strength, creating a body that could feel, move, and think. Imagine nerve cells, or neurons, as tiny messengers with long, thread-like arms called axons and dendrites. These extensions reach out to connect with other cells, forming synapses, soft junctions where signals pass gently from one neuron to the next. The transmission of these signals is an elegant dance of chemistry and electricity, a slow unfolding of communication that carries impulses throughout the body. This dance is both delicate and powerful, allowing sensations and commands to flow smoothly. The nervous system divides into two gentle realms: the central nervous system, composed of the brain and spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system, the vast network of nerves extending throughout the body. The central system is the body's quiet command center, interpreting signals and sending instructions, while the peripheral system is the messenger, carrying information back and forth with tender precision. Together, they create a living circuit that sustains movement, sensation, and thought. Sensory nerves gather whispers from the environment, soft touches, changes in temperature, or the sharp sting of pain. These nerves carry messages like gentle ripples, traveling slowly but surely to the spinal cord and brain, where they are interpreted and responded to. Motor nerves, in turn, carry the brain's quiet commands to muscles, guiding movement with grace and care. This two-way communication is a slow, continuous loop that keeps the body in balance with itself and the world. Within the nerves, myelin, a soft, fatty substance, wraps around axons like gentle insulation, speeding the flow of electrical signals. This myelin sheath is essential for efficient communication, allowing impulses to travel faster and smoother. Its development is a delicate process, shaped by evolution to support the body's growing complexity. Without this soft covering, the dance of nerve signals would slow and the body's movements and sensations would falter. Nerves also possess the ability to grow and repair, a quiet resilience that reflects the body's ongoing care. When injured, some nerve fibers can slowly regenerate, reconnecting lost pathways in a patient process of healing. This growth is a gentle unfolding, a soft rebuilding of connections that allows the body to recover sensation and movement. It is a reminder that even the most delicate systems hold the capacity for renewal. The brain's role in the nervous system is profound yet subtle. It integrates the vast array of signals, weaving them into perceptions, memories, and actions. The brain's neurons form networks that adapt and change, a slow dance of plasticity that supports learning and growth throughout life. This dynamic quality allows the body and mind to evolve together, responding gently to experience and time. As you feel your own body now, sense the quiet presence of nerves beneath the skin, those soft, unseen threads carrying messages of life and movement. They remind us of the patient work of evolution, a slow building of connection that sustains every breath, every step, every touch. The quiet growth of nerves is a living poem, a gentle story of communication that binds body and mind in an endless tender dance. Let's drift deeper into the quiet growth of nerves, where their delicate fibers stretch and weave a vast living web beneath the skin. These soft threads carry the tender language of the body, a gentle conversation that connects sensation, thought, and movement. Imagine nerve fibers as ancient travelers, slowly extending their reach, forming connections that bring life to every corner of the body. This quiet growth is a story of patience and precision, a soft unfolding shaped by millions of years of evolution. Inside each nerve fibre, electrical impulses flow like gentle waves, carrying messages between the body and brain with careful timing. These impulses travel along axons, insulated by the soft myelin sheath, a fatty covering that speeds the signal's journey. This wrapping is like a warm blanket, protecting and nourishing the delicate fibres as they carry life's messages. The efficiency of this system is a marvel of evolution's care, allowing swift communication without haste, maintaining a steady, measured rhythm. Nerves do not work alone, but form intricate networks where signals pass through synapses, tiny gaps bridged by chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. These messengers float softly across the synaptic space, delivering messages that can excite or calm neighbouring neurons. This slow, gentle exchange is the essence of nervous system communication, a tender dialogue that shapes sensation, movement, memory, and emotion. It is a living language written in electric pulses and chemical whispers. The peripheral nervous system spreads like a vast tree, reaching into muscles, skin, and organs. Sensory nerves bring the soft touch of a breeze, the warmth of sunlight, or the sharp edge of pain back to the brain's gentle interpreter. This information travels slowly yet surely, allowing the body to respond with grace and care. Motor nerves carry instructions from the brain, guiding muscles to contract or relax in a coordinated dance of movement. Together, these pathways create a continuous loop of communication, a slow, steady flow of information that sustains life. Nerve cells possess remarkable resilience and plasticity, the ability to grow and change in response to experience. When pathways are damaged, nerves can slowly regenerate, reaching out to reconnect lost links in a tender act of healing. This process is not quick but steady, a patient rebuilding that reflects the body's deep capacity for renewal. It is a quiet reminder that even fragile systems hold great strength and hope. The brain's role in interpreting nerve signals is both vast and nuanced. It weaves sensory inputs into coherent perception, memories, and thoughts. Neural networks adapt through experience, strengthening some connections while pruning others in a slow, elegant process of learning and growth. This plasticity allows the mind and body to evolve together, responding gently to the shifting rhythms of life and environment. Nerves also carry emotional signals, linking the physical with the psychological. The gentle touch that soothes, the pain that warns, the warmth that comforts, all are transmitted through this silent network. These sensations connect us deeply to ourselves and others, forming the basis of empathy, love, and connection. Evolution shaped this delicate system to be not just a messenger, but a bridge between body and soul. As you rest in stillness now, feel the quiet presence of nerves beneath your skin. Their soft pulses carrying messages of life and feeling. They are the body's gentle messengers, connecting every part in an endless tender dance. The quiet growth of nerves is a story of connection and care, a living poem woven through time and space, inviting us to listen closely and feel deeply. Now, as we gently close the story of the quiet growth of nerves, we rest in the soft wonder of this intricate network that carries the body's whispers. Nerves are more than fibres. They are the silent threads of connection that bind the body and mind in a tender embrace. Each signal, each impulse is a slow unfolding of life's delicate language, a poem written in electric pulses and chemical sighs. The resilience of nerves is a testament to the patient work of evolution. When injured nerves can slowly reach out, growing new fibres, reconnecting pathways once lost. This healing is not swift but steady, a gentle rebuilding that reminds us of the body's deep capacity for renewal and grace. The slow growth of nerves mirrors life's own unfolding, a continuous dance of loss and repair, change and continuity. Nerves are also the carriers of emotion, linking sensation with feeling. The gentle touch that calms, the sharp pain that warns, the warmth that soothes, all pass through this tender network. This intimate connection allows us to feel deeply and respond with care, creating the foundation for empathy, love, and understanding. Evolution shaped nerves not just for function, but for the soft language of connection. The brain's role as conductor of this nervous symphony is profound yet subtle. It integrates countless signals, weaving them into the rich tapestry of perception, memory, and thought. Neuroplasticity, the ability to change and adapt, allows the mind and body to grow together, responding with gentle wisdom to experience and time. This dynamic dance is the essence of life's ongoing story. As you rest quietly now, sense the gentle pulses of nerves beneath your skin, carrying messages of sensation and motion, feeling and thought. They remind us of the patient, loving care that sustains life's dance, a soft story of connection that spans body and mind, past and present. The quiet growth of nerves is a living poem, a tender thread woven through the fabric of existence, inviting us to listen closely and feel deeply. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of nerves, the quiet growth that sustains sensation, movement, and connection. In this gentle embrace we find strength and tenderness intertwined, a living melody that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of life. Rest now in this peaceful embrace, cradled by the tender pulses of the nervous system, carried gently on the wings of time. Within the center of the chest rests the heart, a quiet architect of life's rhythm, tirelessly shaping the flow of blood that carries sustenance to every cell. This soft, muscular organ beats with steady grace, a gentle drum that marks the passage of time and the unfolding of existence. Imagine the heart not as a mere pump, but as a delicate house built from layers of muscle and tissue, carefully crafted by evolution's patient hand over millions of years. It is a living sculpture, both strong and tender, that holds the essence of life's pulse. The heart began in simple creatures as a basic tube, a soft channel through which blood flowed slowly. Over time, this tube folded and divided, evolving chambers and valves that guided the blood's journey with increasing precision. This gradual building created a complex structure that could separate oxygen-rich blood from oxygen-poor, ensuring efficiency and balance. Each fold and valve is a testament to the quiet artistry of evolution, shaping an organ capable of sustaining the body's intricate dance. Imagine the heart's 4 chambers, the right and left atria and the right and left ventricles, working in a seamless rhythm. Blood flows softly from the body into the right atrium, then into the right ventricle, which sends it to the lungs for oxygen. Oxygen-rich blood returns to the left atrium, moves into the left ventricle, and is then pumped gently throughout the body. This elegant cycle is a slow and steady pulse, a living breath within the body's core. The heart's valves act like gentle gates, opening and closing with precise timing to guide blood smoothly and prevent backflow. These soft flaps of tissue ensure that blood moves in one direction, a quiet choreography that sustains the rhythm. The opening and closing of valves create the familiar sounds of the heartbeat, a soothing lullaby that echoes through the chest and into the soul. Muscle fibers in the heart are uniquely designed for endurance and strength. Unlike skeletal muscles, cardiac muscle contracts rhythmically without fatigue, powered by a rich supply of oxygen and nutrients delivered through coronary arteries. These arteries weave delicately across the heart's surface, nourishing the muscle with steady care. This resilient design is evolution's gift, allowing the heart to beat relentlessly from the earliest moments of life to the very end. Within the heart lies a natural pacemaker, the sinoatrial node, that sets the tempo of the heartbeat. This small cluster of cells sends gentle electrical impulses, initiating each contraction with quiet authority. The impulses travel through specialized pathways, coordinating the chamber's contractions in a smooth rhythmic flow. This electrical symphony is the heart's invisible dance, guiding life's pulse with steady grace. The heart also responds to the body's needs with remarkable adaptability. During rest, it beats softly and slowly, conserving energy. In moments of exertion or stress, it accelerates, pumping more vigorously to meet the increased demand. This flexibility is a delicate balance, a conversation between the heart and the rest of the body that has been refined over millions of years. It is a living testament to the heart's role as both engine and guardian. The heart's architecture is supported by a strong yet flexible skeleton of connective tissue. This framework anchors muscle fibers and valves, maintaining the organ's shape and integrity, even as it contracts and relaxes. This soft scaffold is essential for the heart's function, a gentle structure that withstands the constant motion while allowing elasticity. Evolution shaped this framework to support the heart's ceaseless work with care and precision. As you feel your own heartbeat now, steady and soft beneath your hand, sense the gentle architecture that sustains life within you. The heart is a living poem, a masterwork of evolution's patient hand, a tender rhythm that carries you through every moment. It invites you to listen closely, to rest in its steady pulse, and to honor the quiet power that shapes the flow of life. Let's drift deeper into the heart's gentle architecture, where its soft muscles and intricate structures carry the slow, steady rhythm of life. The heart is not just a pump, but a living chamber of resilience and grace carefully designed by evolution to sustain the body's ceaseless flow. Inside its walls, muscle fibers contract and relax, in perfect harmony, orchestrated by the heart's own electrical system, a tender symphony that guides every beat with quiet precision. Within the walls of the heart, specialized muscle fibers work tirelessly, contracting rhythmically to push blood through the vessels. These cardiac muscles are unique. They never tire, fueled by a constant supply of oxygen-rich blood delivered through the coronary arteries. These tiny vessels wrap around the heart like gentle ribbons, nourishing each cell and ensuring the organ's strength and endurance. This soft network is a vital lifeline, supporting the heart's relentless work. The heart's valves are delicate yet vital structures, acting as silent gatekeepers that control the direction of blood flow. The mitral and tricuspid valves guard the entrance to the ventricles, opening to allow blood in and closing to prevent backflow. The aortic and pulmonary valves regulate blood leaving the heart, ensuring a smooth and efficient circulation. These valves open and close with quiet authority, their movements synchronized with the heartbeat, producing the familiar lub-dub sound, a gentle rhythm that resonates within the chest. Electrical signals originate in the synoatrial node, the heart's natural pacemaker, nestled high in the right atrium. This tiny cluster of cells sends out rhythmic impulses that travel across the heart muscle, triggering contractions in a coordinated sequence. These signals pass through the atrioventricular node and along specialized fibers, ensuring that the atria contract first, followed by the ventricles. This well-timed dance creates a powerful yet graceful pump, moving blood with efficiency and care. The heart's response to the body's needs is a delicate balance, finely tuned over millions of years. During rest, the heartbeat slows, conserving energy and allowing the body to relax. In moments of excitement, exertion, or stress, the heart accelerates, pumping more vigorously to supply muscles and organs with oxygen and nutrients. This adaptability is a soft dialogue between heart and body, a living conversation that ensures survival and vitality. Surrounding the heart is the pericardium, a protective sac filled with a thin layer of fluid that cushions each beat. This soft envelope allows the heart to move freely within the chest, reducing friction and guarding against injury. It is a gentle protector, ensuring that the heart's steady work continues uninterrupted, a quiet guardian of life's rhythm. The heart's connective tissue skeleton is a flexible frame that supports its structure. This soft yet sturdy scaffold anchors the muscle fibers and valves, maintaining the organ's shape during the constant cycles of contraction and relaxation. It also serves as an electrical insulator, ensuring that impulses follow the correct pathways without short-circuiting. This architecture is a masterpiece of balance and function, crafted slowly over evolutionary time. Imagine the heart as a living engine, tirelessly powering the body's vast network of vessels and tissues. Each beat sends waves of life-giving blood coursing through arteries, veins, and capillaries, nourishing cells and carrying away waste. This flow is the essence of life, a continuous, gentle current that sustains growth, healing, and movement. The heart's architecture enables this flow with quiet strength and a graceful endurance. As you feel your heartbeat now, steady and soft, connect with the gentle pulse that carries life within you. The heart is a living poem of resilience and care, a tender rhythm that shapes your existence. It invites you to rest in its steady beat, to listen deeply to the quiet music of life, and to honor the gentle architecture that sustains you every moment. Now, as we gently close the story of the heart's gentle architecture, we settle into the quiet marvel of this tireless organ that sustains every moment of our lives. The heart is more than muscle and valves. It is a living rhythm, a steady pulse that carries the essence of life through every cell and tissue. This rhythm is a slow unfolding, a tender beat that has been shaped by millions of years of patient evolution. The heart's resilience is remarkable. Through every breath, every movement, every thought, it beats tirelessly, adapting to the body's needs with grace and precision. When the body rests, The heart slows, conserving energy and inviting calm. When the body moves or feels strong emotion, the heart quickens, responding with gentle urgency to meet increased demands. This flexibility is a soft dance, a living conversation between organ and body that sustains life's delicate balance. Within the heart's chambers, blood flows in a continuous cycle, entering, oxygenating, and leaving to nourish the body's tissues. This flow is a living current, a steady river of life that carries oxygen, nutrients, and vital signals. The heart's architecture allows this flow to move smoothly and efficiently, ensuring that every cell receives what it needs to thrive. It is a quiet miracle, a testament to evolution's careful craft. The valve's soft, precise movements create the familiar sounds of the heartbeat, a gentle lib-dub that echoes through the chest and resonates in the soul. These sounds are the music of life, a steady melody that connects us to our own bodies and to the countless hearts that have beaten before us. This rhythm is both personal and universal, a living thread woven through the fabric of existence. The electrical signals that coordinate each heartbeat flow seamlessly, orchestrating the contractions with gentle timing. The sinoatrial node's impulses guide the heart's dance, ensuring harmony between the chambers and efficiency in pumping. This delicate system is both robust and sensitive, capable of adapting to changes and maintaining stability. It is a living symphony, a soft song of coordination and life. Surrounded by the pericardium, the heart is protected and cushioned as it beats relentlessly. This sac, with its thin fluid layer, reduces friction and shields the heart from shocks. It is a tender guardian, allowing the heart's work to continue uninterrupted, a silent companion in the body's ongoing story. The connective tissue framework supports and shapes the heart, balancing strength with flexibility. It ensures that muscle fibers and valves remain anchored even as they move and stretch. This scaffold is a living support, a soft yet sturdy foundation for the heart's ceaseless work. It reflects evolution's wisdom in creating structures that endure and adapt. As you rest your hand gently over your chest, feel the steady pulse beneath, the heart's soft rhythm guiding the flow of life. It invites you to pause, to listen closely to its gentle beat, to honor the quiet strength within. The heart's gentle architecture is a living poem, a tender rhythm that carries you through each moment with care and grace. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of the heart's architecture. In its steady pulse, we find the quiet poetry of life's persistence and resilience, a living rhythm that sustains us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Rest now in this gentle embrace carried by the steady beat of your own heart, cradled by the quiet music of life. Within the body flows a living river, blood, the quiet storyteller that carries the stories of life to every cell and tissue. This rich red fluid moves steadily beneath the skin, weaving a gentle tale of nourishment, protection, and connection. Imagine blood as a soft current, flowing through a vast network of vessels, carrying messages written in cells and molecules. Over millions of years, evolution shaped this river to sustain life with patient care, crafting a system both delicate and strong. Blood began as simple fluids in early creatures, carrying nutrients and oxygen slowly through primitive vessels. These early flows were gentle whispers of life, moving softly within soft-bodied animals. As life grew more complex, blood evolved into a dynamic medium, rich with cells that perform specialized roles. Red blood cells transport oxygen with tender care, white blood cells defend the body with quiet vigilance, and platelets gather to mend wounds with patient hands. Together they tell the body's ongoing story. Imagine red blood cells as tiny couriers shaped like soft discs to glide effortlessly through narrow capillaries. Their primary message is oxygen, life's vital breath, delivered gently to every cell. This oxygen fuels the body's energy factories, the mitochondria, sparking the delicate chemical reactions that sustain life. Red cells travel tirelessly, carrying their precious cargo with quiet determination, a living symbol of endurance. White blood cells are the body's silent guardians, patrolling the bloodstream with watchful eyes. They seek out invaders, bacteria, viruses, and other threats, and respond with gentle but firm defense. These cells move with careful precision, coordinating responses that heal and protect. Their story is one of resilience and care, a quiet dialogue between body and environment that maintains harmony. Platelets are the healers in this flowing river. When the body is injured, platelets rush to the site, gathering like tiny builders to form clots that stop bleeding and initiate repair. Their work is slow and careful, knitting the fabric of the body back together with tender patience. Platelets carry the story of survival and renewal, a testament to the body's ability to mend itself. The plasma, the fluid part of blood, is a gentle carrier of nutrients, hormones, and waste products. It flows like a soft stream, transporting glucose, vitamins, and chemical signals that guide the body's functions. Plasma carries messages between cells, supporting growth, healing, and communication. It is the body's quiet messenger, weaving connections across vast distances within. Blood also carries carbon dioxide, a waste product of cellular respiration, back to the lungs for removal. This exchange is a continuous cycle of renewal, a soft conversation between blood and breath that sustains life's balance. The lungs and blood work together in gentle harmony, breathing life into the body and carrying away what is no longer needed. Consider the blood's journey through arteries, veins, and capillaries, a vast network that reaches every part of the body. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart with steady strength, while veins return oxygen-poor blood for cleansing and renewal. Capillaries, the smallest vessels, are delicate threads where the exchange of gases and nutrients occurs with soft precision. This network is a living map of connection, a tender pathway for life's essentials. The blood's colour tells a story of oxygenation, the bright red of oxygen-rich blood and the deeper hues of oxygen-poor blood. This subtle variation reflects the body's constant flow of renewal, a living rhythm that carries life's pulse. Blood's vivid colour is a visual reminder of its vital role, a gentle sign of the body's enduring vitality. As you feel your own pulse now, sense the quiet flow of blood beneath the skin, a living river that carries your body's stories in every drop. Blood is more than fluid, it is a storyteller, weaving together the threads of life, healing, and connection. It invites you to listen closely to its gentle currents, to rest in the steady flow that sustains and renews you each moment. Let's drift deeper into the story carried by blood, where its gentle currents weave connections and sustain life with quiet precision. Blood is not just a fluid, but a living tapestry of cells and molecules working in harmony. Each component plays its part in a delicate dance, ensuring the body remains nourished, protected, and in balance. Red blood cells glide softly through the body's vessels, their flexible discs slipping easily through the narrowest capillaries. These cells carry oxygen, a vital breath of life, to every tissue and organ. Their journey is unending, travelling through the vast network of arteries and veins with quiet determination. Oxygen binds to hemoglobin within these cells, a soft partnership that allows efficient delivery and release of this precious gas where it is needed most. The graceful movement of red cells ensures that energy flows steadily through the body's living landscape. White blood cells patrol these same currents, vigilant and attentive. They are the body's guardians, tasked with identifying and neutralizing threats like bacteria, viruses, and damaged cells. Moving carefully and purposefully, white cells communicate with one another and coordinate their defenses, forming a soft shield that protects the body. Their activity is both fierce and gentle, a balance between strength and care that has evolved over millions of years. Platelets are the quiet builders of repair, gathering at sites of injury to form clots that stop bleeding and begin healing. These tiny fragments act swiftly, adhering to damaged vessels and releasing chemicals that call other cells to the scene. Their work is a slow, deliberate process of mending and renewal, a testament to the body's resilience and ability to heal. Platelets carry the story of survival, knitting the body back together with tender patience. The plasma in which these cells travel is a clear, nourishing fluid. They're filled with nutrients, hormones, and waste products. It carries glucose and amino acids, delivering the building blocks for growth and repair. Hormones circulate gently in this fluid, sending messages that regulate metabolism, growth, and mood. Plasma also transports waste products to organs like the kidneys and liver for removal, maintaining the body's internal balance. This fluid is a quiet river of life, connecting and sustaining every part of the body. Blood's journey through arteries, veins, and capillaries is a delicate dance of flow and exchange. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to distant tissues with steady pressure, while veins return oxygen-poor blood to be refreshed in the lungs. Capillaries, the smallest vessels, form thin walls where oxygen, nutrients, and waste products gently pass between blood and cells. This exchange is the heart of the circulatory system, a living interface where life's essentials are shared softly and continuously. The color of blood shifts subtly as it moves through the body, from the bright red of oxygenated blood in arteries to the deeper bluish hues of deoxygenated blood in veins. This gentle variation is a visual reminder of the ongoing renewal within, the constant exchange that sustains life. Blood's vivid colors tell the story of movement and transformation, a living pulse that echoes through the body's network. Consider the immune components traveling in blood, antibodies and other molecules that seek out and neutralize threats. These tiny agents are like whispers of defense, part of the body's vigilant protection system. They work silently alongside white cells, identifying invaders and marking them for removal. This coordination is a soft symphony of defense and repair, an ancient dance that preserves health and harmony. As blood flows, it carries more than physical substances. It carries the body's stories of healing, growth, adaptation, and survival. Each drop is a living chronicle of the body's journey, reflecting its strengths and challenges. The constant movement of blood is a quiet testimony to life's persistence, a tender river that nourishes the body and mind alike. Feel now the pulse beneath your skin, the steady beat that signals blood's gentle flow. This living river carries the stories of your body, a soft current of life and connection that sustains and renews you. Blood is the body's storyteller, weaving together the threads of nourishment, protection, and healing in a quiet, enduring dance. Now, as we gently close the story of blood, let us rest in the soft flow of this living river that carries the body's stories through every moment. Blood is more than a fluid, it is a tender messenger, a quiet storyteller that weaves together the threads of life, healing, and connection. Its gentle currents sustain every cell, nourish every tissue, and protect the body with patient care. The heart's steady beat sends waves of blood coursing through vessels, a rhythm that carries oxygen and nutrients like soft breaths of life. This flow is continuous and vital, a living pulse that links every part of the body in an unbroken circle. The arteries, veins, and capillaries form a delicate network, a soft map of life's pathways that has been shaped by millions of years of evolution. Within these vessels, red blood cells glide gracefully, delivering oxygen with quiet determination. Their journey is endless, a constant supply of energy for the body's cells. White blood cells patrol these currents, vigilant protectors ready to respond to threats. Platelets gather where the body is wounded, quietly knitting the fabric back together with tender care. Together, they tell the story of resilience and renewal. Plasma carries nutrients, hormones, and waste products, a gentle stream of communication and support. This fluid connects the body's systems, delivering messages that regulate growth, mood, and repair. It is the silent messenger that ensures balance and harmony within, a soft river flowing through the body's living landscape. The colors of blood tell a story of transformation, shifting from bright red to deep blue as oxygen is delivered and waste is collected. This visual rhythm reflects the constant exchange and renewal happening within, a delicate balance that sustains life. The vivid hues of blood are a living poem, a testament to the body's enduring vitality. The immune components traveling in blood act as silent defenders, working alongside white blood cells to identify and neutralize threats. Their coordinated efforts form a quiet symphony of protection, maintaining the body's health and harmony. This ancient dance of defense and repair is a gentle reminder of the body's resilience and care. As you feel your pulse now, sense the soft flow of blood beneath your skin, a living river that carries your body's stories. This flow is a gentle current of life and connection, a tender thread woven through every moment. Blood is the body's storyteller, a quiet river that sustains and renews, carrying the poetry of life softly within. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of blood, the body's gentle storyteller. In its steady flow, we find the quiet poetry of life's persistence and grace, a living rhythm that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Rest now in this gentle embrace, cradled by the quiet currents of your own living river, carried softly on the endless waves of life. Deep within the body's quiet chambers flows a subtle language, the whisper of hormones, gentle chemical messengers that carry the soft secrets of growth, change, and balance. These tiny molecules travel slowly through the bloodstream, weaving delicate stories that guide the body's rhythms and moods. Imagine hormones as invisible threads, spun with care by glands hidden beneath the skin, their messages floating softly through the body like whispers carried on the breeze. Over millions of years, evolution crafted this tender system, a quiet dialogue between cells and organs that sustains life's harmony. Hormones first emerged in simple organisms as basic chemical signals, slow messengers that coordinated growth and response to the environment. Over time, this communication system grew more intricate, developing specialized glands that released hormones with gentle precision. These messengers influenced nearly every aspect of life: metabolism, development, reproduction, mood, and healing, carrying the body's quiet instructions with patience and care. Imagine the pituitary gland, a tiny master conductor nestled at the brain's base, sending hormonal signals that orchestrate growth, stress, and balance. This small gland releases hormones like growth hormone, which encourages cells to build and renew, and adrenocorticotropic hormone, which helps the body respond to stress with gentle strength. The pituitary's whispers guide the body's tempo, shaping the delicate dance of life. The thyroid gland, shaped like a soft butterfly in the neck, produces hormones that regulate metabolism, the body's slow-burning fire. These hormones influence how cells use energy, affecting warmth, weight, and vitality. When the thyroid speaks softly, the body thrives with balance. When its voice falters, the body's rhythm shifts, reminding us of the delicate tuning required to maintain health. The adrenal glands perch like small hats atop the kidneys, releasing hormones that prepare the body to respond to challenges. Cortisol, the stress hormone, flows quietly through the bloodstream, helping the body manage tension and repair damage. Adrenaline rushes softly in moments of excitement or danger, sharpening senses and quickening the heart's beat. These hormones are the body's subtle alarm system, a gentle call to action shaped by evolution's careful hand. Reproductive hormones such as estrogen and testosterone carry the whispers of creation and renewal. They guide the development of bodies, the cycles of fertility, and the formation of life itself. These hormones flow with gentle ebb and flow, shaping moods, growth, and connection. Their quiet presence reminds us of life's continuous unfolding, the tender thread of continuity passed from generation to generation. Insulin, produced by the pancreas, is another vital messenger, guiding the body's use of glucose, the sweet energy derived from food. Insulin helps cells absorb glucose, maintaining steady energy levels and supporting growth. This hormone's gentle regulation is essential for balance, a soft touch that sustains life's flow. Hormones travel through the blood like secret letters, reaching distant organs and tissues with messages that influence behavior and function. This slow delivery allows the body to coordinate complex processes over time, ensuring that growth, healing, and adaptation occur with patience and care. The endocrine system, composed of glands and hormones, is a silent symphony, a delicate chorus that maintains the body's harmony. As you sense your own body now, feel the quiet whispers of hormones flowing within, the gentle messages that guide your moods, your energy, your growth. These invisible threads carry the stories of your body's rhythms, a living language shaped by evolution's patient hand. The whisper of hormones invites you to listen closely to the subtle currents that sustain life and balance. Let this reflection be a soft lullaby, a quiet beginning to the story of hormones, the body's gentle messengers. In their delicate flow, we find the tender poetry of life's quiet dialogue, a slow and steady song that carries us gently through the unfolding dance of existence. Let's drift deeper into the whisper of hormones, where these gentle chemical messengers travel quietly through the bloodstream, carrying soft instructions that shape every part of the body. Hormones move slowly but surely, weaving a delicate web of communication that guides growth, mood, metabolism, and healing. Imagine these messengers as tender threads connecting distant parts of the body, creating a living dialogue that sustains balance and harmony. The endocrine glands release hormones in carefully measured amounts, like a soft breath exhaled into the body's vast internal ocean. The pituitary gland, often called the master gland, sends signals that regulate other glands, orchestrating the body's complex symphony. Its whispers encourage the thyroid to adjust metabolism, tell the adrenals when to release stress hormones, and guide the reproductive organs in their delicate cycles. This central control is a slow, steady rhythm, a gentle guiding hand in the body's ongoing dance. The thyroid gland's hormones influence the body's energy use, adjusting the pace at which cells burn fuel. These hormones help maintain warmth and support vital functions, keeping the body's systems in balance. When the thyroid's voice softens or grows loud, the body feels the change, sometimes a quiet slowing, other times a gentle quickening. This balance is a testament to the fine-tuning achieved over millions of years of evolution. Adrenal hormones respond softly to challenges, preparing the body to face stress with resilience. Cortisol flows like a steady river, helping regulate inflammation and energy use, while adrenaline sparks quick bursts of alertness and strength. These hormones allow the body to adapt to changing conditions, a slow conversation between environment and physiology that supports survival and well-being. Reproductive hormones carry the whispers of life's renewal, shaping development and cycles that connect us across generations. Estrogen and progesterone in females and testosterone in males guide the growth of reproductive organs, influence secondary sexual characteristics, and affect mood and energy. These hormones ebb and flow gently, creating rhythms that align with the body's needs and the natural cycles of the world. Insulin's quiet work helps regulate blood sugar, allowing cells to absorb and use glucose efficiently. This hormone's gentle touch maintains energy balance, supporting growth and repair. When insulin falters, the body's rhythm shifts, reminding us of the delicate interplay required to sustain health. Hormones travel through the bloodstream, reaching organs and tissues far from their point of origin. This slow, targeted communication allows the body to coordinate complex functions over time, ensuring growth, healing, and adaptation happen with care. The endocrine system is a subtle, interconnected network, a living language of chemical whispers that shape every aspect of life. Hormones also influence mood and emotion, linking body and mind in a delicate dance. Serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin are chemical messengers that shape feelings of happiness, motivation, and connection. These molecules flow softly, guiding our inner world with the same gentle care they apply to physical health. The integration of hormone signals and neural pathways creates a rich tapestry of experience, connecting physiology to the deepest parts of ourselves. As you sense your own body and now, feel the slow, soft whispers of hormones flowing within, messages of balance, growth, and connection. These invisible threads weave the story of your body's rhythms, a living poem shaped by evolution's patient hand. The whisper of hormones invites you to listen deeply to the subtle currents that sustain life's harmony and change. Let this reflection be a gentle lullaby, a soft unfolding of the story of hormones, the body's tender messengers. In their quiet flow, we find the enduring poetry of life's delicate balance, a slow and steady song that carries us gently through the unfolding dance of existence. As we gently close the story of the whisper of hormones, let us rest in the soft flow of these invisible messengers that carry the body's secrets through every moment. Hormones are more than chemicals. They are tender voices, weaving a quiet dialogue between cells and organs, guiding growth, healing, emotion, and balance with patient care. Their slow, steady rhythm sustains life's delicate dance. The pituitary gland's gentle commands set the body's tempo, orchestrating the release of hormones that regulate metabolism, stress, reproduction, and growth. These commands flow softly through the bloodstream, reaching distant targets with precision and care. The thyroid's influence adjusts the body's energy use, while adrenal hormones prepare us to respond to challenge and change. This intricate system works quietly to maintain harmony amid life's fluctuations. Reproductive hormones carry the whispers of renewal, shaping cycles of growth and connection. Their ebb and flow align with the body's natural rhythms and the larger cycles of the world. Insulin regulates energy balance, guiding cells in their use of glucose, while other hormones influence mood and emotion, linking body and mind in a gentle embrace. This integration creates a rich tapestry of life experience. Hormones also play a role in healing and adaptation. When the body faces injury or stress, hormonal signals mobilize resources for repair and resilience. This process is slow and steady, a patient unfolding of care that allows the body to restore balance and function. The whisper of hormones is a quiet song of renewal, a reminder of the body's enduring strength. As you rest now, feel the soft currents of hormones flowing within, a tender language that guides your body's rhythms and moods. These invisible threads carry the story of your life's balance and change, a living poem shaped by evolution's patient hand. The whisper of hormones invites you to listen closely, to feel deeply, and to rest in the gentle flow that sustains you. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of hormones, the body's gentle messengers. In their quiet embrace, we find the poetry of life's delicate balance, a slow and steady song that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Rest now in this gentle flow, cradled by the quiet whispers of your body's tender dialogue. Within the vast landscape of the body lies a quiet keeper, the memory carved gently into cells, a soft archive of experiences woven through time. This living record is not confined to the mind alone, but spreads throughout the body, a subtle script written in molecules and folds. Imagine memory as a slow river flowing through neurons, cells, and tissues, carrying whispers of the past and shaping the present. Over millions of years, evolution shaped this tender system, a delicate balance of remembering and forgetting that guides life's unfolding. Memory begins in the brain, where neurons form networks that capture experiences in patterns of connection. These synapses, the tiny gaps between neurons, strengthen and change as memories are formed, like soft footprint imprints pressed into the earth. This plasticity allows the brain to learn and adapt, a slow dance of growth and renewal that carries the story of life from moment to moment. But memory is not only a story of the brain, it extends to cells throughout the body. Epigenetic marks, small chemical tags attached to DNA, record environmental influences shaping gene expression without changing the underlying code. These marks are like soft inscriptions, memories written in the language of molecules, influencing growth, health, and even the passing of traits across generations. This gentle record-keeping is a testament to life's resilience and adaptability. Imagine the immune system's memory, where specialized cells remember past invaders, allowing a quicker and gentler response upon return. This biological memory is a living archive, a quiet guardian that protects the body with patient care. It is a reminder that memory is not just mental but deeply physical, embedded in the body's living fabric. Within cells, proteins called prions and other molecules also play a role in storing information, folding and unfolding in ways that influence cell function. These subtle changes act as soft signals, carrying memories that affect the cell's behavior and response. This molecular dance is a quiet conversation between past and present, a living poem of adaptation. The brain's hippocampus is a key player in forming new memories, gently capturing experiences and organizing them into long-term storage. This delicate structure weaves together sensory inputs, emotions, and thoughts into cohesive stories that shape identity and behavior. Its slow work is a tender process, linking the fragments of experience into a living narrative. Memory is also tied to emotion, with the amygdala influencing how experiences are felt and remembered. This connection colors memories with the hues of joy, fear, or calm, creating a rich tapestry of experience. Evolution shaped this bond carefully, ensuring that important events are marked with emotional significance, guiding survival and connection. As you rest now, sense the soft presence of memory within you, the living archive carved gently into cells and circuits. This memory is a slow river, carrying the whispers of your past and the seeds of your future. It invites you to listen closely to the quiet stories written in the folds of your being, to rest in the gentle unfolding of life's remembrance. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft beginning to the story of memory, the living script carved in cells. In its delicate flow, we find the tender poetry of life's ongoing story, a slow and steady song that carries us gently through the unfolding dance of existence. Let's drift deeper into the memory carved in cells, where the body holds stories not just in the mind, but throughout its living tissues. Memory is a soft imprint, a gentle layering of experience written into molecules and cells that shape who we are and how we respond. Imagine memory as an invisible thread weaving through the body's landscape, carrying the echoes of past moments and guiding future growth. This quiet record-keeping is evolution's tender gift, allowing life to adapt, learn, and heal over time. Within neurons, memory is encoded in the strength and pattern of synaptic connections. When we learn or experience something new, these connections shift gently, growing stronger or weaker in a slow dance of plasticity. This process allows the brain to adapt, to store information, and to create the rich tapestry of memories that define our lives. It is a delicate balancing act, a continuous rewriting of the story of self and world. Epigenetic changes also carry memory beyond the brain, marking DNA with small chemical tags that influence gene expression. These tags are like soft bookmarks, guiding cells on how to respond to environmental cues. They can turn genes on or off, shaping development, health, and even behavior. This molecular memory is a slow, patient process, a quiet dialogue between genes and the environment that carries echoes of past experiences into the present. The immune system's memory is a living archive, where specialized cells remember previous infections and respond faster upon re-encounter. This biological memory is a key part of the body's defense, a gentle preparedness that protects with care. It is a dynamic system, constantly learning and adapting to new challenges, a tender story of survival written in cells and molecules. Proteins and other molecules within cells also contribute to memory, folding, and unfolding in patterns that influence cell function. These molecular memories are subtle signals that help cells adapt and respond, a quiet conversation that links past experiences to present actions. This interplay of molecules is a living poem of continuity and change, a slow dance of life's unfolding. The hippocampus, a vital brain region, gently weaves sensory input, emotions and thoughts into coherent memories. It acts as a soft librarian, organizing the fragments of experience into a structured narrative. This process is slow and careful, linking moments into stories that inform identity and behavior. The hippocampus's tender work is central to the formation of long-term memory. Emotion colors memory deeply, with the amygdala marking experiences with feelings of joy, fear, or calm. This emotional imprinting enriches memories, making some moments vivid and others soft and distant. Evolution shaped this link carefully, helping organisms remember important events for survival and connection. It is a tender layer in the memory's rich tapestry. As you sense your own body now, feel the quiet presence of memory within the cells and circuits, an invisible archive that carries the whispers of your past and the seeds of your future. This living memory is a gentle current, a slow unfolding of life's stories written softly within. It invites you to rest in the embrace of remembrance and renewal. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft continuation of the story of memory, the living script carved gently in cells. In its delicate rhythm, we find the tender poetry of life's ongoing journey, a slow and steady song that carries us gently through the unfolding dance of existence. As we gently close the story of the memory carved in cells, we settle into the soft wonder of this living archive that carries the whispers of our lives through time. Memory is not confined to the mind alone, but spreads gently throughout the body. A delicate script written in molecules, cells, and circuits that shape our being with patient care. This living record is a slow unfolding, a tender thread weaving past, present, and future. The brain's plasticity allows it to adapt continually, strengthening some connections and pruning others in a gentle dance of learning and forgetting. This dynamic balance supports our ability to grow, heal, and change, a living poem of resilience. The hippocampus plays a vital role, gently capturing and organizing experiences into coherent stories that shape identity and guide action. Its tender work is central to the continuity of self. Epigenetic memory carries the marks of environmental experience into the very code of life, influencing gene expression without changing DNA's letters. These marks are soft bookmarks, guiding cells' responses and shaping development across time and generations. This molecular memory is a patient dialogue between organism and environment, a living testament to life's adaptability. The immune system's memory is a silent guardian, preparing the body to respond swiftly and gently to known threats. This biological archive forms a key part of the body's defense, a soft preparedness woven through cells and molecules. It speaks of survival and care, a quiet story written in the language of life. Within cells, molecular memories guide function and adaptation, folding and unfolding proteins in patterns that carry information forward. This subtle communication links past experiences to present behavior, a tender conversation that sustains life's continuity. It is a dance of molecules, slow and graceful, that supports the body's unfolding story. Emotion enriches a memory, colouring experiences with the hues of feeling. The amygdala imprints joy, fear, or calm upon memories, deepening their significance. This connection between sensation and emotion was shaped over millennia to help guide behaviour and strengthen bonds. It is a soft layer in the living tapestry of memory. As you rest quietly now, sense the gentle presence of memory within your being, the living archive written softly in cells and circuits. This memory is a tender current carrying your story through time, a slow unfolding of life's rich narrative. It invites you to listen closely, to feel deeply, and to rest in the embrace of remembrance. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of memory, the living script carved in cells and folded in time. In its gentle flow, we find the poetry of life's enduring journey, a slow and steady song that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. As night falls softly around us, the body begins a quiet journey into the rhythm of sleep, a gentle dance between rest and renewal that shapes every moment of life. Sleep is not merely a pause, but an essential cycle woven by evolution's patient hand, a tender rhythm that restores, repairs, and refreshes the body and mind. Imagine sleep as a slow, soothing lullaby, carrying us gently through phases of dreaming and stillness, a soft embrace that cradles life's delicate balance. Sleep first emerged in early creatures as simple cycles of rest, a quiet withdrawal from the world to conserve energy and repair tissues. Over millions of years, this rest evolved into complex stages, marked by shifting brainwaves and physiological changes. The body moves through phases of light and deep sleep, each serving a gentle purpose in healing, memory consolidation, and emotional balance. These stages unfold slowly, a patient choreography of quiet renewal. Imagine the brain during sleep, where waves of electrical activity slow and shift, orchestrating processes that clear waste, strengthen connections, and restore energy. Deep sleep is a time of physical repair, when cells rebuild and grow, and the immune system bolsters its defenses. Rapid eye movement, REM, sleep, a lighter phase marked by vivid dreams, weaves memories and emotions into the tapestry of experience, nurturing creativity and resilience. The body's internal clock, the circadian rhythm, guides the timing of sleep, syncing with the natural cycles of light and dark. This gentle rhythm influences hormone release, body temperature, and alertness, creating a soft ebb and flow that prepares us for rest and awakening. Evolution shaped this clock carefully, aligning the body's functions with the Earth's cycles to optimize health and survival. As you feel the pull of sleep now, sense the body's readiness to enter this gentle state, a soft surrender to rest that refreshes and renews. Sleep is a vital conversation between body and mind, a tender pause that sustains life's delicate balance. It invites us to listen deeply, to slow down, and to rest in the quiet rhythms that have carried life for millennia. Sleep also weaves dreams, those mysterious stories that flow through the mind in REM phases. Dreams are soft narratives, blending memory, emotion, and imagination into a living tapestry. Though their purpose remains partly unknown, dreams seem to help process experience and emotions, a gentle way for the mind to heal and grow. They are a quiet song in the rhythm of sleep, a soft echo of life's unfolding. The muscles relax, the heart slows, and breathing deepens during sleep, allowing the body to rest fully. This physical stillness is a tender respite, a moment of restoration that supports growth, healing, and balance. Sleep is a sanctuary, a gentle harbour where the body finds peace and strength for the day ahead. As you settle into rest, feel the rhythm of sleep calling softly, a slow, soothing tide that carries you through the night. This rhythm is a living poem, a tender song that sustains life with quiet grace. It invites you to trust in the slow unfolding of renewal, to embrace the gentle cycles that shape each new day. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft beginning to the story of sleep, the rhythm of rest and renewal. In its gentle flow, we find the enduring poetry of a life's quiet dance, a slow and steady song that carries us softly through the unfolding night and into dawn's soft light. Let's drift deeper into the rhythm of sleep, where the body and mind move through gentle cycles of rest and renewal. Sleep is a slow unfolding, a tender dance between light and deep phases, each with its own purpose in healing and growth. Imagine the body sinking softly into rest, muscles relaxing, heart slowing, and breathing deepening, a quiet surrender that invites restoration. During deep sleep, the body focuses on physical repair. Cells rebuild, tissues grow, and the immune system strengthens its defenses. This phase is a soft sanctuary where wounds heal and energy is replenished. The brain clears away waste products, a gentle cleansing that prepares it for waking. This slow process is essential for health, a patient unfolding of care shaped by evolution's steady hand. Rapid eye movement, REM. Sleep is a lighter, more active phase where dreams unfold like soft stories. The brain's waves speed up, emotions surface, and memories weave together into narratives that enrich the mind. REM sleep supports learning and creativity, a tender rehearsal of experience that helps the mind make sense of the day. It is a quiet symphony, a gentle dialogue between past and present. The circadian rhythm guides this sleep cycle, syncing the body's functions with the Earth's light and dark. This internal clock regulates hormone release, body temperature, and alertness, creating a natural flow that prepares the body for rest and awakening. When this rhythm is in harmony, sleep flows smoothly. When disrupted, the body's balance falters. Evolution shaped this clock carefully, aligning us with nature's gentle cycles. As sleep deepens, the muscles relax fully, the heart beats slower, and breathing becomes steady and deep. This physical stillness is a soft refuge, a moment where the body finds peace and renewal. The nervous system shifts into a state of rest, allowing stress to dissolve and resilience to grow. Sleep is a tender embrace, cradle for healing and strength. Dreams in REM sleep carry us through a landscape of memory and emotion. They weave together fragments of experience, hopes, fears, and imagination, creating a rich tapestry that nourishes the psyche. Though mysterious, dreams offer a gentle processing of life's complexities, a quiet way for the mind to heal and prepare for new challenges. They are a soft song in the rhythm of sleep, echoing the body's need for balance and growth. Sleep also supports memory consolidation, the process by which experiences are transferred from short-term to long-term storage. This gentle work allows the brain to organize and strengthen learning, a patient rehearsal that enriches understanding and skill. Without sufficient sleep, memory falters and the mind's clarity dims. The rhythm of sleep is thus essential not only for the body but for the mind's unfolding story. As you feel yourself drifting deeper, sense the slow, soothing rhythm of sleep, inviting you to rest fully. This rhythm is a living poem, a tender lullaby that carries the body and mind through the night's embrace. It invites you to trust in the slow unfolding of renewal, to surrender to the gentle cycles that sustain life and growth. Let this reflection be a quiet song, a soft continuation of the story of sleep, the rhythm of rest, healing, and renewal. In its gentle flow, we find the tender poetry of life's ongoing dance, a slow and steady song that carries us softly through the night and into the promise of dawn. Now, as we gently close the story of the rhythm of sleep, we rest in the quiet marvel of this gentle cycle that carries life through every night. Sleep is more than rest. It is a living rhythm, a tender dance between body and mind that renews and restores with patient care. Each cycle is a slow unfolding, a soft embrace that holds us through darkness and into dawn's light. The body's muscles relax deeply during sleep, releasing tension and allowing healing to unfold. The heart beats softly and steadily, carrying life's pulse through every tissue, while breathing deepens, filling the body with calm. This physical stillness is a sanctuary, a quiet harbour where the body restores strength and balance. Sleep's tender work is essential, a gift shaped by evolution to sustain vitality. The brain, too, participates fully in this cycle. During deep sleep, it clears away waste products, a gentle cleansing that supports clarity and health. REM sleep brings vivid dreams, weaving memories and emotions into a living tapestry. These processes nurture creativity, emotional resilience, and learning, connecting us to ourselves and the world in profound ways. The brain's slow dance with sleep is a living poem, a tender story of renewal. The circadian rhythm keeps sleep in harmony with the Earth's cycles, guiding the body's release of hormones like melatonin that invite rest. When this rhythm flows smoothly, sleep is deep and refreshing. When disrupted, balance falters, reminding us of the delicate tuning required to thrive. This internal clock is a soft guide, a living connection to the natural world that has shaped life for millennia. Dreams carry us through landscapes of memory and feeling, a quiet journey of the mind. They blend fragments of experience, hope, and fear into stories that help us understand and heal. Though their meaning remains partly mysterious, dreams are a vital part of sleep's rhythm, a gentle dialogue that supports mental and emotional health. As you rest now, feel the rhythm of sleep inviting you to surrender fully, a soft tide that carries you through the night's embrace. This rhythm is a living lullaby, a tender song that sustains life with grace and care. It invites trust in the slow unfolding of renewal, a gentle flow that cradles the body and mind through darkness and into dawn. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of sleep, the rhythm of rest, healing, and renewal. In its gentle embrace we find the poetry of life's persistence and grace, a slow and steady song that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Rest now in this tender rhythm, cradled by the quiet pulse of sleep, carried gently on the wings of night. Deep within the body's soft core, a slow and gentle dance unfolds, the dance of digestion, where food transforms into life's quiet energy. This tender process begins with the simple act of eating, where the body welcomes nourishment and begins a slow journey of breaking down, absorbing, and renewing. Imagine digestion as a soft choreography, a delicate series of steps carried out by organs working in harmony to sustain the body's rhythms and strength. Over millions of years, evolution has shaped this intricate dance, crafting systems of care and renewal that sustain life with patient grace. Digestion starts in the mouth, where teeth gently grind food into smaller pieces, mixing it with saliva that softens and begins to break down starches. This first step is a careful preparation, a slow unfolding that allows the body to access the energy hidden within food. Saliva carries enzymes, tiny helpers that begin the chemical breakdown, inviting the food into the next phase of its journey. As food moves into the stomach, it encounters a warm, acidic environment where powerful juices continue the breakdown. The stomach's muscles contract softly, churning food into a smooth mixture called chyme. This gentle mixing is a vital part of digestion, ensuring that nutrients become accessible and ready for absorption. The stomach's acidic juices also serve as a quiet guardian, protecting the body by neutralizing harmful bacteria that may have entered with food. From the stomach, chyme flows slowly into the small intestine, a long, winding tube where the majority of nutrient absorption occurs. Here, enzymes from the pancreas and bile from the liver assist in breaking down fats, proteins, and carbohydrates into their smallest parts. The walls of the small intestine are lined with tiny finger-like projections called villi, which increase the surface area and allow nutrients to pass gently into the bloodstream. This absorption is a slow and delicate process, a soft exchange that nourishes every cell. The large intestine follows, where water and minerals are absorbed, and waste is gently formed into stool. This stage is a quiet conclusion to the digestive dance, a process of reclaiming vital resources and preparing the body to release what it no longer needs. The large intestine is home to a rich community of microbes, tiny helpers that aid digestion and support immune health. This microbiome is a soft ecosystem, a living garden within that nurtures balance and vitality. Throughout this journey, the nervous and endocrine systems guide digestion with tender signals and hormones. These messengers adjust the pace of digestion, coordinate muscle contractions, and regulate enzyme release, ensuring that each step flows smoothly and in harmony. This coordination is a slow, patient dance of communication. a living dialogue that sustains life's delicate balance. As you sense your own body now, feel the quiet rhythm of digestion, the slow unfolding of nourishment and renewal. This dance is a living poem, a tender choreography that carries life's energy from the outside world into the heart of your being. It invites you to rest in its gentle flow and to honor the patient work of digestion that sustains you every moment. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft beginning to the story of digestion, the dance of breaking down and building up, a slow and steady song that carries life softly through the unfolding rhythms of existence. Let's drift deeper into the dance of digestion, where the body's organs move in gentle harmony to transform food into the life-sustaining energy we need. This slow, tender process begins as food travels through the digestive tract, each stage unfolding with patient care and precise timing. Imagine the digestive system as a quiet orchestra, each organ playing its part with soft grace to nourish and renew. In the mouth, the journey starts with teeth that break down food into smaller pieces, while saliva moistens and begins the chemical breakdown of starches. This early preparation is a delicate act, setting the stage for the more complex steps ahead. Saliva contains enzymes like amylase, which softly begin dissolving carbohydrates, inviting food into the body's inner world with gentle kindness. As food reaches the stomach, it encounters a warm, acidic environment designed for thorough processing. The stomach's muscles contract rhythmically, churning food into chyme, a smooth mixture ready for absorption. Acid and enzymes break down proteins, softening food and killing potential pathogens. This stage is both cleansing and nourishing, a careful balance of strength and gentleness shaped over millions of years. Next, chyme moves slowly into the small intestine, a long, winding tube where most nutrients are absorbed. Here, enzymes from the pancreas and bile from the liver join the dance, breaking down fats, proteins, and carbohydrates into their simplest forms. The small intestine's walls, lined with villi and microvilli, increase surface area dramatically, allowing nutrients to pass quietly into the bloodstream. This exchange is a tender conversation between the digestive system and the body, a slow transfer of life's essentials. The large intestine follows, where water and minerals are reclaimed and waste is formed into stool. This phase is a soft closure to the digestive process, reclaiming valuable resources and preparing for elimination. The large intestine is home to a diverse microbiome, a living community of microbes that aid digestion, support immunity, and maintain balance. This ecosystem is a gentle garden within, nurturing health with quiet care. Throughout digestion, the nervous and endocrine systems guide the process with delicate signals and hormonal messages. These messengers regulate muscle contractions, enzyme release, and blood flow, ensuring that each step proceeds smoothly. This coordination is a slow, harmonious dialogue, a living network that sustains the body's balance and vitality. Digestion also influences mood and energy, linking the gut to the brain through a soft communication highway known as the gut-brain axis. Hormones and neurotransmitters produced in the digestive tract affect emotions, sleep, and cognition, weaving a tender connection between body and mind. This relationship is a gentle dance of influence, shaped by evolution to support overall well-being. As you feel your own body now, sense the quiet rhythm of digestion, the slow unfolding of nourishment and renewal that supports every cell. This dance is a living poem, a tender choreography that carries the essence of life from the outside world into the depths of your being. It invites you to rest in its gentle flow, honoring the patient work of digestion that sustains you each moment. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft continuation of the story of digestion, the dance of breaking down and building up, a slow and steady song that carries life softly through the unfolding rhythms of existence. Now, as we gently close the story of the dance of digestion, we rest in the soft wonder of this living process that sustains every moment of life. Digestion is more than breaking down food. It is a tender choreography, a slow and steady flow that transforms nourishment into energy and renewal. This dance is a quiet rhythm, a gentle pulse woven through the body, shaped by millions of years of evolution. The muscles of the digestive tract contract softly in waves, a movement called peristalsis, guiding food gently along its path. This rhythmic motion ensures that nourishment flows smoothly, a tender progression that supports absorption and healing. The stomach and intestines work tirelessly, their tissues bathed in enzymes and acids that carefully break down complex molecules into usable parts. This process is both strong and delicate, a balance of power and care that sustains life. Within the small intestine, nutrients pass through the walls into the bloodstream, a gentle exchange that fuels every cell. The villi and microvilli, tiny finger-like projections, increase the surface area, allowing this transfer to happen softly and efficiently. This absorption is the heart of digestion, a quiet conversation between the food and the body's cells, transforming external matter into internal life. The large intestine reclaims water and minerals, ensuring that the body retains essential resources. This stage also forms waste, preparing it for elimination. The microbiome residing here plays a vital role, a bustling community of microbes that aid digestion, protect against pathogens, and support immune function. This living ecosystem within is a soft garden, a tender balance of cooperation and care that nurtures health. The nervous and endocrine systems guide digestion with gentle signals and hormones, coordinating muscle contractions, enzyme release, and blood flow. This communication is a living dialogue, a slow and patient exchange that maintains harmony and efficiency. The gut-brain axis connects the digestive system to the mind, influencing mood, cognition, and well-being. This relationship is a tender thread linking body and spirit. As you feel your own body now, sense the quiet rhythm of digestion, the slow unfolding of nourishment and renewal. This dance is a living poem, a tender choreography that carries life's essence from the outside world into the depths of your being. It invites you to rest in its gentle flow, honoring the patient work of digestion that sustains you every moment. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of digestion, the dance of breaking down and building up, a slow and steady song that carries life softly through the unfolding rhythms of existence. Rest now in this tender rhythm, cradled by the quiet pulse of digestion, carried gently on the waves of life's gentle flow. Beneath the skin's gentle surface lies a silent guardian, the body's quiet temperature, a soft warmth that cradles life and sustains its delicate balance. This gentle heat is not constant but a slow, patient rhythm shaped by the body's needs and the world's changing touch. Imagine temperature as a tender current flowing within, a living pulse that carries life's quiet fire through every cell and tissue. Over millions of years, evolution crafted this subtle system, a delicate dance of heat and cold that nurtures existence with care. Temperature first emerged as life's early creatures struggled to survive in shifting environments. Some evolved to rely on the warmth of the sun, basking softly in its light, while others developed internal systems to generate and conserve heat. This slow unfolding created the warm bodies of mammals and birds, systems finely tuned to maintain a steady temperature that supports life's complex rhythms. Imagine the hypothalamus, a tiny structure deep within the brain, acting as the body's thermostat. This quiet regulator senses subtle changes in temperature and sends gentle commands to adjust heat production or loss. It signals muscles to shiver softly, generating warmth through gentle movement, or directs blood vessels to widen, releasing excess heat like a soft breath. The hypothalamus balances these processes with patient care, maintaining harmony within. The skin plays a vital role in temperature regulation, acting as a soft interface between body and environment. Blood vessels near the surface can expand or contract, controlling heat flow. Sweat glands release moisture, which cools the body as it evaporates, a gentle breeze that carries warmth away. These mechanisms work slowly and steadily, adapting to the body's needs and the world's changes. Muscles contribute to warmth through shivering, a soft, involuntary dance of contractions that generate heat when the body feels cold. This response is a tender effort, a slow awakening of energy that protects life's fragile balance. It is a reminder of the body's resilience and care, a gentle surge of warmth in response to chill. Fat, especially brown fat, acts as a living furnace, generating heat through metabolic processes. This specialized tissue burns calories quietly, a soft engine that sustains warmth without movement. Brown fat's gentle glow is a testament to the body's ability to nurture life in cold environments, a subtle gift from evolution's patient hand. Temperature regulation also involves behavioral responses, seeking shade, putting on clothing, or curling into a ball. These soft choices complement physiological processes, creating a holistic system that maintains balance with tenderness. The body and mind work together, listening to the quiet signals of warmth and cold, adapting gently to sustain life. As you feel your own body now, sense the soft warmth flowing within, the quiet temperature that carries life's gentle fire. This warmth is a living poem, a tender current that supports every breath, movement, and thought. It invites you to rest in its steady flow, to honor the patient care that sustains your delicate balance. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft beginning to the story of the body's quiet temperature, a slow and steady song of warmth and care that carries life gently through the unfolding dance of existence. Let's drift deeper into the body's quiet temperature, where warmth and cold engage in a gentle, ongoing dance that sustains life's delicate balance. This slow interplay is orchestrated by a complex system of sensors, effectors, and regulators working in harmony beneath the skin's soft surface. Imagine temperature as a tender current flowing through the body, adjusted carefully by signals that guide heat production and loss with patient care. The hypothalamus acts as the body's thermostat, sensing tiny shifts in internal temperature and sending gentle commands to respond. When cold seeps in, it triggers muscles to shiver softly, a slow contraction that generates heat through movement. This shivering is a quiet dance, a subtle awakening of energy that warms the body from within. The hypothalamus also signals blood vessels near the skin to constrict, conserving heat by reducing blood flow to the surface. These adjustments happen gradually, like a slow breath, balancing warmth and conservation. When the body grows too warm, the hypothalamus sends different signals. Blood vessels near the surface dilate, expanding gently to allow heat to escape through the skin, a soft, cooling sigh. Sweat glands release moisture, which evaporates and cools the skin like a gentle breeze carrying warmth away. This process is slow and steady, a tender response that keeps the body's temperature within a narrow, life-sustaining range. Brown fat, a special type of fat tissue found especially in infants and small mammals, plays a vital role in temperature regulation. Unlike ordinary fat, brown fat burns calories to produce heat, acting as a living furnace. This metabolic warmth is a soft glow within the body, quietly sustaining life's delicate warmth even without movement. It is a gentle gift from evolution, allowing creatures to thrive in colder environments. The skin, with its vast network of blood vessels and sweat glands, serves as the primary interface for temperature regulation. Its delicate structure allows for the slow exchange of heat with the environment. When the body needs to cool down, the skin's surface warms slightly, enabling heat to dissipate gently. In cold conditions, the skin cools, conserving warmth and protecting vital organs. This soft exchange is a tender negotiation between inside and outside, balancing survival with comfort. Behavioral responses also join the dance of temperature. The body instinctively seeks warmth in cold and shade in heat, curling into a ball, adding layers of clothing, or moving into sunlight. These gentle choices complement physiological responses, forming a holistic system that maintains balance. The body and mind listen carefully to subtle cues, adapting slowly and thoughtfully to changing conditions. Temperature regulation is closely tied to metabolism, the body's slow process of converting food into energy. When cold, metabolism may increase slightly, generating more heat to maintain balance. When warm, metabolism slows, conserving energy and preventing overheating. This careful tuning is a living poem, a delicate balance shaped by evolution's patient hand. As you feel the warmth flowing through your body now, sense the quiet temperature that supports every cell, every breath, every movement. This steady warmth is a gentle current, a living pulse that carries life's tender fire. It invites you to rest in its soft embrace, to honor the patient care that sustains your delicate balance. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft continuation of the story of the body's quiet temperature, a slow and steady song of warmth and care that carries life gently through the unfolding dance of existence. Now, as we gently close the story of the body's quiet temperature, we settle into the soft warmth that cradles every moment of life. Temperature is more than a number, it is a living rhythm, a tender balance of heat and cold that sustains the delicate dance of cells and tissues. This rhythm unfolds slowly, a gentle pulse woven through the body by evolution's patient hand. The hypothalamus continues its quiet work, sensing subtle shifts and sending gentle commands that keep the body's temperature steady. When cold encroaches, muscles shiver softly, generating warmth like a tender flame flickering to life. Blood vessels constrict near the skin, conserving precious heat and protecting vital organs. These responses are gradual, a slow unfolding that maintains life's fragile balance. In warmer moments, the body releases heat through expanded blood vessels and the evaporation of sweat, a soft breeze that carries warmth away. This cooling is gentle and patient, a careful dance that prevents overheating and supports health. The skin's vast network of vessels and sweat glands works tirelessly, a living interface that balances the body with its environment. Brown fat burns quietly, a living furnace that sustains warmth without movement. This specialized tissue is a gift from evolution, allowing the body to generate heat from within even when still. Its gentle glow is a reminder of the body's resilience and care, a soft flame that protects against cold's chill. Behavioral responses also play their part, with instinct guiding us to seek shelter or shade, to add warmth or coolness. These gentle choices complement physiological systems, forming a harmonious whole that sustains balance. The body and mind listen attentively, adapting with grace to shifting conditions. Metabolism's slow rhythm influences temperature, adjusting energy use to maintain warmth or conserve resources. This subtle tuning is a living poem, a delicate balance that supports survival and growth. It reminds us that life is a continuous negotiation with the world, a slow dance of adaptation and care. As you feel your own warmth now, sense the quiet temperature that flows softly within, a living current that nourishes every cell and sustains every breath. This gentle heat is a tender pulse, a living poem that carries life's essence through time and space. It invites you to rest in its steady flow, to honor the patient care that cradles your delicate balance. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of the body's quiet temperature, a slow and steady song of warmth and care that carries life gently through the unfolding dance of existence. Rest now in this tender rhythm, cradled by the soft pulse of warmth, carried gently on the wings of life's gentle flow. Within the vast universe of the body, cells glow with a soft, quiet light, a gentle radiance born from the chemistry of life itself. This light is not like the sun's bright blaze, but a tender shimmer, a slow pulse of energy that carries the secrets of existence. Imagine cells as tiny lanterns, glowing softly in the darkness, their light a whisper of life's intricate dance. Over millions of years, evolution shaped these luminous beings, crafting living lanterns that sustain and renew the body's endless rhythms. Each cell carries its own spark, generated through the slow process of metabolism. Within mitochondria, the cell's powerhouses, chemical reactions transform nutrients into energy, releasing soft bursts of light known as biophotons. These faint glimmers are a subtle sign of life's ongoing flow, a gentle illumination of the body's inner world. This living light is a tender pulse, a slow heartbeat that guides cellular function and communication. Imagine the cell membrane, a delicate barrier that controls the flow of substances in and out, glowing softly as molecules dance across its surface. This membrane is alive with activity, transmitting signals and maintaining balance, a soft shimmer of life's border. The light within cells reflects the harmony of countless reactions, each contributing to the gentle glow that sustains health and growth. Cells communicate through chemical signals and electrical impulses, their soft light flickering in response to internal and external cues. This cellular conversation is a living language, a slow exchange of information that maintains harmony and adaptation. The gentle glow of cells is a visual metaphor for this delicate dialogue, a quiet beacon in the body's complex network. Consider the role of enzymes, those molecular catalysts that speed reactions with subtle precision. Their activity contributes to the cell's energy flow, a soft dance of molecules that supports life's processes. Enzymes are like skilled dancers in the cell's ballet, their movements creating ripples of light and energy that ripple gently through the cellular world. The nucleus, the cell's command center, contains DNA, the blueprint of life, glowing softly as it guides growth, repair, and replication. This genetic light is a slow pulse of information, a living code that shapes the body's form and function. The nucleus's glow reflects the cell's deep connection to its lineage, a tender link in the chain of life stretching back through time. Mitochondria's biophoton emission is linked to cellular health, with brighter glows indicating vitality and balance. These tiny powerhouses generate energy through oxidative processes, releasing light as a byproduct. This soft luminescence is a living measure of life's flow, a quiet signal of the cell's ongoing dance with energy and matter. As you sense your own body now, imagine the soft light shining within every cell, a tender glow that carries life's essence. This cellular radiance is a living poem, a slow and steady pulse that guides growth, healing, and renewal. It invites you to rest in its gentle glow, to honor the quiet light that sustains your delicate being. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft beginning to the story of the soft light of cells, a slow and steady song of life's gentle illumination that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Let's drift deeper into the soft light of cells, where this gentle glow reveals the quiet workings of life's smallest building blocks. Inside each cell, a slow and tender dance unfolds, a subtle interplay of energy and matter that sustains the body's delicate balance. Imagine the biophotons, the faint bursts of light emitted during metabolic processes, as gentle whispers of life's ongoing song, illuminating the invisible pathways of cellular function. Within mitochondria, the cell's powerhouses, chemical reactions convert nutrients into usable energy, releasing these soft glimmers of light. This biophoton emission is a living pulse, a quiet reflection of the cell's vitality and health. When cells function harmoniously, their light is steady and calm, a gentle radiance that guides their work and communication. When disrupted, the glow dims or flickers, signaling a need for repair or balance. The cell membrane, a dynamic and responsive barrier, participates in this luminous dance. Its complex array of proteins and lipids moves with fluid grace, allowing molecules to pass in and out while maintaining internal order. As ions and chemicals flow across the membrane, electrical impulses generate tiny flashes of light, a soft sparkle in the cell's ongoing conversation with its environment. This membrane glow is a tender sign of life's adaptability and resilience. Cells communicate through chemical messengers and electrical signals, creating networks of information that support the body's complex functions. These interactions are accompanied by subtle light emissions, a quiet visual language that reflects cellular dialogue. This biophotonic communication is slow and deliberate, a living web of connection that binds tissues and organs into a coherent whole. Enzymes act as molecular dancers within the cell, catalyzing reactions with precise timing and finesse. Their activity fuels the biochemical pathways that sustain life, each reaction a flicker of energy and light. These enzymatic processes are part of the cell's gentle illumination, a soft symphony of movement and change that supports growth, repair, and adaptation. The nucleus, glowing softly as it regulates gene expression, serves as the cell's control center. Its light is a slow rhythm, a pulse that orchestrates the synthesis of proteins and the replication of DNA. This genetic light carries the history and future of the cell, a tender thread that connects individual cells to the broader story of life. Mitochondrial biophoton emissions also play a role in regulating cellular functions such as metabolism, apoptosis, and signaling pathways. This gentle luminescence acts as a feedback mechanism, helping cells maintain homeostasis and respond to stress. It is a quiet beacon that guides the cell's ongoing balance and vitality. As you sense your own body now, envision the soft light flickering within every cell, a tender glow that carries the essence of life and health. This biophotonic pulse is a living poem, a steady and gentle rhythm that supports the continuous flow of energy and information. It invites you to rest in its calm radiance, honoring the quiet light that sustains your being. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft continuation of the story of the soft light of cells, a slow and steady song of life's gentle illumination that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Now, as we gently close the story of the soft light of cells, we settle into the quiet glow that pulses within every living part of us, a tender illumination that carries the essence of life through time and space. This cellular light is more than a physical phenomenon. It is a living rhythm, a slow and steady heartbeat of energy and communication that sustains the body's delicate harmony. Within mitochondria, the gentle biophoton emission continues as a sign of vitality, reflecting the cell's health and balance. These tiny bursts of light serve as quiet beacons, guiding processes such as energy production, repair, and adaptation. When cells face stress or damage, their glow dims or flickers, signaling the need for renewal. This soft luminescence is a subtle language of life's resilience, a reminder of the body's capacity to heal and grow. The cell membrane's gentle sparkle accompanies the dynamic exchange of molecules and ions, a tender dance that maintains the delicate boundary between inside and outside. This glowing activity supports communication and responsiveness, allowing cells to sense and adapt to their environment with patient care. The light emitted here is a soft whisper of connection, linking each cell to the wider body. Cellular communication through chemical and electrical signals continues to be accompanied by faint light emissions, a quiet symphony of interaction that weaves tissues and organs into a coherent whole. This biophotonic language is a slow, graceful exchange, a living network that maintains balance and guides growth. It is a tender dialogue that shapes the body's form and function. Enzymes, those molecular dancers within the cell, perform their catalytic roles with precision and grace, fueling the biochemical pathways that sustain life. Their activity generates subtle flickers of light, a luminous signature of metabolism and renewal. This enzymatic glow is part of the cell's soft illumination, a constant source of energy and transformation. The nucleus glows with a calm radiance, directing gene expression and guiding the synthesis of proteins necessary for life. This genetic light carries the wisdom of ancestry and the promise of future growth, a slow pulse that connects each cell to the body's greater story. It is a living beacon of continuity and change. Mitochondrial biophoton emissions also influence cellular processes such as signaling pathways and apoptosis, the programmed death of cells. This gentle luminescence acts as a guide, helping cells maintain homeostasis and adapt to changing conditions. It is a subtle measure of health, a soft glow that supports life's intricate balance. As you rest quietly now, sense the tender light shimmering within every cell of your body, a soft radiance that carries life's essence and vitality. This biophotonic glow is a living poem, a steady, gentle rhythm that supports healing, growth, and connection. It invites you to rest in its calm embrace, honoring the quiet illumination that sustains your being. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of the soft light of cells, a slow and steady song of life's gentle illumination that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Rest now in this gentle glow, cradled by the quiet light of your living cells, carried softly on the wings of life's tender flame. Within the quiet world of cells, time flows softly, an unhurried current that shapes growth, change, and renewal. This gentle passage is not measured by clocks or calendars, but by the slow unfolding of molecular rhythms and cycles. Imagine time in cells as a tender river, carrying life stories through moments both fleeting and enduring. Over millions of years, evolution shaped this quiet flow, crafting cellular clocks that guide the delicate dance of existence. Cells follow intricate cycles like the cell division cycle, where growth, DNA replication, and division unfold in a slow, measured rhythm. This process ensures that life continues with care, each new cell born from the gentle unfolding of the last. The cycle is a soft spiral of renewal, a patient story of continuity and change woven through the fabric of life. Within cells, molecular clocks tick quietly, regulating rhythms that synchronize with the body's internal time and the environment. These circadian clocks influence gene expression, metabolism, and repair, guiding cells through daily cycles of activity and rest. This slow dance connects each cell to the larger rhythms of the body and the earth, a tender flow that sustains harmony. Telomeres, the protective ends of chromosomes, mark time's passage within cells. With each division, these caps shorten slightly, a subtle measure of aging and history. This gentle shortening is a quiet reminder of life's finite span and the continuous renewal that sustains growth. Telomeres carry the story of time's gentle touch on the living code. Epigenetic changes accumulate softly over time, marking cells with memories of experiences and environmental influences. These molecular inscriptions shape gene expression and cellular behavior, a slow dialogue between past and present. This tender layering records the body's journey through life, a living archive written in the language of molecules. The slow turnover of proteins and organelles within cells reflects time's gentle flow. Old components are recycled and new ones built, maintaining balance and function. This constant renewal is a patient process, a living poem of maintenance and change that supports life's delicate harmony. As you sense your own body now, feel the soft current of time flowing within every cell, a slow, gentle pulse that carries life's rhythms through growth, healing, and change. This flow is a living song, a tender dance that connects the smallest parts to the whole, a steady beat that guides the unfolding story of existence. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft beginning to the story of the gentle flow of time in cells, a slow and steady song that carries life softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Let's drift deeper into the gentle flow of time within cells, where rhythms and cycles guide the delicate dance of life's unfolding. Cellular time is not measured by hours or minutes, but by slow, steady processes that govern growth, repair, and renewal. Imagine these molecular clocks as soft waves, rising and falling in harmony with the body's own rhythms and the natural world. This quiet flow is a tender current that shapes every moment of existence. The cell cycle moves with patient grace through phases of growth, DNA replication, preparation, and division. Each phase unfolds slowly, ensuring that new cells arise with care and precision. This cycle is a living spiral, a gentle loop that sustains life's continuity. The timing of each step is regulated by complex molecular signals, a soft conversation that balances progression with caution. Molecular circadian clocks within cells tick gently, influencing gene expression and metabolism in daily cycles. These internal timers align with the body's master clock in the brain, syncing cellular function with the light and dark of the environment. This synchronization allows cells to anticipate changes, preparing for activity during the day and rest at night. It is a slow dance of harmony that supports health and balance. Telomeres mark the passage of cellular time with quiet grace. These protective caps shorten slightly with each division, a subtle measure of aging and history. Their gradual erosion is a tender reminder of life's finite span and the ongoing renewal that sustains growth. Cells monitor telomere length carefully, balancing division with preservation to maintain vitality. Epigenetic marks accumulate softly over time, recording the cell's experiences and environment. These chemical tags influence gene activity, creating a living archive of memory within the cell's DNA. This molecular storytelling shapes development, adaptation, and aging, a patient dialogue between past and present that guides life's course. Within cells, the slow turnover of proteins and organelles reflects time's steady flow. Old components are broken down and recycled, while new parts are built with care. This constant renewal maintains function and resilience, a living poem of balance and change. The cell's internal housekeeping is a gentle rhythm that supports life's fragile harmony. The interplay of these processes creates a tapestry of time within each cell, connecting molecular rhythms to the body's larger cycles. This integration is a soft current linking the smallest parts to the whole, a tender pulse that carries the story of life through growth, healing, and transformation. As you sense your own body now, feel the slow, steady flow of time within every cell, a living rhythm that carries the essence of life through moments and memories. This flow is a quiet song, a gentle dance that weaves together past, present, and future in a seamless whole. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft continuation of the story of the gentle flow of time in cells, a slow and steady song that carries life softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Now, as we gently close the story of the gentle flow of time in cells, we settle into the quiet unfolding of life's slow rhythms within us. Time in cells is not hurried but patient, a steady pulse that guides growth, repair, and renewal with tender care. This soft current connects each moment to the next, weaving the threads of existence into a living tapestry of continuity and change. The cell cycle continues its measured journey, a slow spiral of preparation, replication, and division that sustains life's endless renewal. Each step is balanced by the molecular signals that ensure precision and care, a delicate dance of progression and pause. This rhythm is a living poem, a tender flow that sustains the body's form and function through time. Molecular circadian clocks maintain their gentle ticking, aligning cellular activity with the body's larger cycles and the Earth's natural rhythms. This synchronization nurtures harmony within, allowing cells to anticipate daily changes and adapt with grace. It is a slow dance of balance that supports health and resilience, a soft song of life's enduring flow. Telomeres mark time's passage with quiet dignity, their gradual shortening a gentle reminder of aging and renewal. Cells monitor these protective caps, balancing division with preservation to maintain vitality. This subtle measure of time is woven into the fabric of life, a tender thread that connects generations and guides growth. Epigenetic marks continue to accumulate, recording the body's experiences and environment in soft chemical scripts. These molecular memories shape gene expression, influencing development, adaptation, and aging. This living archive is a patient dialogue between past and present, a quiet storyteller of life's journey. The turnover of proteins and organelles carries on, a steady rhythm of renewal that maintains cellular health. Old components are broken down and replaced with care, supporting function and resilience. This internal housekeeping is a gentle beat in the cell's ongoing dance, a tender flow that sustains life's fragile harmony. As you rest quietly now, sense the slow, steady flow of time within your cells, a living rhythm that carries the story of your life through moments and memories. This flow is a soft song, a gentle dance that weaves past, present, and future into a seamless whole. It invites you to listen closely, to feel deeply, and to rest in the tender current that guides your being. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of the gentle flow of time in cells, a slow and steady song that carries life softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Rest now in this gentle rhythm, cradled by the quiet pulse of cellular time, carried softly on the wings of life's enduring flow. Deep within every cell lies a silent symphony, the DNA, a delicate double helix, carrying the tender notes of life's instruction. This quiet molecule is more than a string of letters. It is a living melody, a slow unfolding script that guides growth, repair, and identity. Imagine DNA as a soft, spiraling dance, each twist and turn at a gentle echo of ancestral wisdom woven through time. Over millions of years, evolution shaped this molecular music, crafting a code that sustains the body's intricate harmony. DNA's story begins with its unique structure, a double helix composed of paired bases that form the language of life. These base pairs, like notes on a musical staff, carry instructions that cells read and interpret with patient care. The sequence of these pairs forms genes, each a softly sung verse that guides the creation of proteins, the body's building blocks. This genetic song is a slow and steady composition, a living poem that shapes every aspect of life. Within the nucleus, DNA coils and uncoils gently, allowing access to specific genes when their instructions are needed. This delicate choreography regulates gene expression, a soft modulation that ensures the right proteins are made at the right time. The dance of DNA is a tender balance between stability and flexibility, maintaining the code while adapting to the body's changing needs. DNA repair mechanisms act like gentle custodians, correcting errors that arise during replication or from environmental damage. These repair processes are slow and meticulous, preserving the integrity of the genetic melody. They reflect the body's deep commitment to continuity and care, a quiet assurance that the song of life remains unbroken. Epigenetic modifications add subtle variations to DNA's expression, tuning the symphony without altering the underlying sequence. These chemical tags influence which genes are silenced or activated, a soft layering of control that shapes development and adaptation. Epigenetics is the body's way of improvising on the genetic theme, a gentle variation that enriches the living composition. Mitochondrial DNA, a small yet vital part of the genome, carries its own unique melody, guiding the cell's energy production. This DNA is inherited maternally, a tender link connecting generations through a quiet, ongoing tune. Its presence reminds us that life's symphony is composed of many voices, each essential to the whole. The replication of DNA during cell division is a carefully orchestrated performance, where the double helix unwinds and new strands form in a slow, precise process. This duplication ensures that each new cell inherits the full genetic score, a patient transmission of life's code. The replication dance is both delicate and strong, a testament to evolution's craftsmanship. As you sense your own body now, imagine the silent symphony playing within every cell, a gentle melody of a life's instructions unfolding softly through time. This DNA song is a living poem, a slow and steady rhythm that guides growth, healing, and identity. It invites you to rest in its quiet embrace, honouring the tender code that sustains your being. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft beginning to the story of the silent symphony of DNA, a slow and steady song of life's delicate music that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Let's drift deeper into the silent symphony of DNA, where this delicate molecule conducts the tender music of life with gentle precision. Inside the nucleus, DNA's double helix unwinds softly, exposing the intricate code written in sequences of base pairs. These sequences are like notes in a slow, unfolding melody, each one playing a role in guiding the body's form and function. This genetic music is a patient song, a living script that shapes every cell and tissue with care. Gene expression is a subtle performance where DNA's instructions are read and translated into proteins, the building blocks of life. This process unfolds gradually, with cells carefully choosing which genes to activate or send according to the body's needs. This regulation is a gentle modulation, a soft crescendo and decrescendo in the symphony of life. It ensures harmony within the body, allowing growth, repair, and adaptation to proceed smoothly. DNA repair mechanisms act like vigilant guardians, quietly scanning the genetic code for errors and damage. When imperfections are found, these systems engage in slow, meticulous repairs, preserving the integrity of the genetic melody. This repair process is essential for maintaining health and preventing disease, a tender commitment to continuity and balance. It is a quiet conversation between stability and change, a dance of resilience. Epigenetic modifications add delicate flourishes to the DNA's melody, influencing how genes are expressed without altering the underlying sequence. These chemical tags, such as methyl groups, attach softly to DNA or histone proteins, tuning gene activity up or down. This epigenetic tuning allows the body to respond to environmental cues, experiences, and developmental stages with flexible grace. It is an improvisational layer that enriches the genetic score. Mitochondrial DNA carries its own unique tune, separate yet intertwined with the nuclear genome. This small circular molecule governs energy production, guiding the cell's powerhouses with a maternal legacy. Its gentle song links generations, a tender thread woven through the family line. The interplay between mitochondrial and nuclear DNA creates a complex harmony essential for life's energy flow. DNA replication is a careful ballet, where the double helix unwinds and each strand serves as a template for creating a new partner. This process is slow and precise, ensuring that each daughter cell receives a faithful copy of the genetic script. Molecular machines move delicately along the strands, matching bases and repairing errors in real time. This duplication is a living testament to the continuity of life, a slow and steady passage of the song from cell to cell. As you sense your own body now, imagine the silent symphony playing within every cell, the tender melody of DNA unfolding softly through time. This genetic music is a living poem, a steady rhythm that guides growth, healing, and identity. It invites you to rest in its calm embrace, honouring the delicate code that sustains your being. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft continuation of the story of the silent symphony of DNA, a slow and steady song of life's delicate music that carries us gently through the unfolding dance of existence. Now, as we gently close the story of the silent symphony of DNA, we rest in the quiet embrace of this delicate melody that guides every moment of life. DNA is more than a molecule. It is a living song, a slow and steady rhythm that carries the instructions of growth, healing, and identity through the tapestry of existence. This genetic music unfolds with patient care, a tender flow that sustains the body's harmony. Within the nucleus, the double helix coils and uncoils gracefully, allowing access to genes as needed. This dynamic movement is a soft dance, balancing the preservation of the genetic code with the flexibility to adapt and respond. The cell's machinery reads and interprets this code, translating it into proteins that build and maintain the body's structure and function. This translation is a gentle performance, a quiet recital of life's enduring script. DNA repair mechanisms continue their vigilant work, gently correcting errors and damage that arise from replication or environmental factors. These repairs maintain the integrity of the genetic melody, ensuring that the song of life remains unbroken. This careful maintenance reflects the body's deep commitment to continuity, a slow and steady process that guards against harm. Epigenetic modifications add rich harmonies to the genetic tune, tuning gene expression with chemical tags that respond to environment, experience, and developmental stage. This epigenetic layering is a form of biological memory, a living record that shapes how genes are expressed without altering their sequence. It is an improvisational aspect of the symphony, allowing life to adapt and thrive amid change. Mitochondrial DNA, with its unique maternal heritage, continues to play its vital role in energy production. This small genome's melody supports the cell's powerhouses, ensuring that energy flows steadily to sustain life's processes. The interplay between mitochondrial and nuclear DNA creates a complex harmony essential for vitality and resilience. The replication of DNA is a delicate ballet, where strands separate and new partners form with precise fidelity. This duplication ensures that each new cell inherits the full genetic score, preserving the continuity of life's song. Molecular enzymes work with patient precision, matching bases and repairing mistakes to maintain the melody's clarity. As you rest quietly now, sense the tender symphony of DNA playing within every cell, the gentle melody of life's code unfolding softly through time. This genetic music is a living poem, a steady and gentle rhythm that guides growth, healing, and identity. It invites you to listen closely, to feel deeply, and to rest in the quiet song that sustains your being. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of the silent symphony of DNA, a slow and steady song of life's delicate music that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Rest now in this gentle melody, cradled by the quiet music of your own living code, carried softly on the wings of life's tender song. The heart of every living being lies a gentle pulse, a slow, steady rhythm that carries the breath of life through time. This pulse is not merely a beat of the heart, but a profound rhythm woven through every cell, tissue, and organ. A living tide that flows softly yet persistently. Imagine this pulse as the quiet heartbeat of existence, a tender song that has been shaped by millions of years of evolution, carrying life's essence in its steady beat. The pulse begins in the earliest life forms as a simple oscillation, a soft fluctuation of energy that mark the difference between being and non-being. Over time, this rhythm grew more complex and refined, becoming the coordinated heartbeat of multicellular organisms. This steady beat sustains the flow of blood, the movement of muscles, and the transmission of signals, a slow and patient rhythm that nurtures life. The heart's steady contraction is the most familiar pulse, a rhythmic drum that sends life-giving blood through a vast network of vessels. This beat is both strong and gentle, a tender cadence that carries oxygen and nutrients to every cell. The pulse of the heart is a living poem, a soft and steady song that echoes through the body, connecting all parts in a seamless dance. At the cellular level, pulses of electrical activity guide functions from nerve impulses to muscle contractions. These tiny flickers of energy are the body's internal rhythm, a delicate timing system that coordinates movement, sensation, and thought. This microscopic pulse is a quiet force, a slow and steady current that sustains the body's harmony. The respiratory rhythm, the soft ebb and flow of breath, is another vital pulse. This gentle tide carries oxygen into the lungs and releases carbon dioxide, a living exchange that fuels the body's cells. The breath's rhythm is a tender song, a slow dance that connects body and world with each inhalation and exhalation. Beyond the physical, the pulse resonates in the body's subtle rhythms, circadian cycles that regulate sleep and wakefulness, hormonal pulses that guide growth and healing, and the ebb and flow of emotions. These gentle currents intertwine, creating a complex web of timing that sustains health and vitality. As you feel your own pulse now, steady and soft beneath your fingertips, sense the living rhythm that carries life within you. This gentle pulse is a connection to the vast symphony of existence, a tender beat that links you to the unfolding dance of life. It invites you to rest in its quiet flow, to honor the slow and steady rhythm that sustains your being. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft beginning to the story of the gentle pulse of life, a slow and steady song that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Let's drift deeper into the gentle pulse of life, where slow rhythms weave together the body's many functions into a harmonious whole. This pulse is more than the heartbeat. It is a soft cadence flowing through cells, tissues, and organs, guiding the ebb and flow of energy and information. Imagine the pulse as a quiet current, moving steadily beneath the surface, carrying life's tender song with patient care. The heart's beat is the most familiar pulse, a rhythmic drum that sends oxygen-rich blood throughout the body. This steady contraction and relaxation is a living poem, a soft cadence that nurtures every cell. The heart's electrical system orchestrates this rhythm with gentle precision, ensuring that each beat flows smoothly into the next. This pulse is both powerful and delicate, a tender rhythm that sustains life. At the cellular level, pulses of the electrical and chemical signals regulate vital functions. Nerve impulses travel with soft flickers of energy, transmitting messages that guide sensation, movement, and thought. Muscle fibers contract in synchronized waves, creating motion that is both strong and graceful. These microscopic pulses form the body's internal rhythm, a slow and steady current that maintains harmony. Breathing is another essential pulse, the soft rise and fall of the chest as air moves in and out of the lungs. This respiratory rhythm carries oxygen to the blood and removes carbon dioxide, fueling cellular processes. The breath's steady flow is a gentle tide, a living connection between body and world. Each inhale and exhale is a quiet song, a tender dance of renewal. Hormonal pulses regulate growth, metabolism, and healing, releasing chemical messengers in timed bursts. These subtle rhythms influence mood, energy, and immune response, weaving a complex tapestry of biological timing. Circadian rhythms synchronize these pulses with the cycles of day and night, creating a living clock that guides sleep, activity, and rest. This integration forms a slow, gentle symphony of life. As you sense your own pulse now, steady and soft beneath your skin, feel the rhythm that carries life within you. This gentle beat connects you to the vast flow of existence, a tender current that supports every breath, movement, and thought. It invites you to rest in its quiet embrace, to honor the slow and steady pulse that sustains your being. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft continuation of the story of the gentle pulse of life, a slow and steady song that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Now, as we gently close the story of the gentle pulse of life, we rest in the quiet rhythm that flows softly within every part of us. This pulse is more than a beat or a breath. It is a living current that carries the essence of existence through time and space. It is a tender rhythm, a slow and steady song that sustains growth, healing, and connection. The heart's steady beat continues its timeless cadence, sending waves of life through the vast network of vessels. Each contraction is a soft drumbeat, a pulse that nurtures cells and tissues, supporting their function with gentle persistence. The heart's rhythm is both powerful and delicate, a living poem that echoes through the body's chambers and vessels, connecting all parts in a seamless dance. Electrical impulses travel through nerves with quiet flickers, guiding movement, sensation and thought. These microscopic pulses form the body's internal language, a slow and steady current that maintains harmony and responsiveness. Muscles contract in gentle waves, producing motion that is both strong and graceful, a tender dance of strength and flexibility. Breathing remains a soft tide, the gentle rise and fall that carries oxygen into the lungs and removes carbon dioxide. This respiratory rhythm connects body and world, a living exchange that sustains every cell. Each breath is a quiet song, a tender dance of renewal that flows in harmony with the heart's beat. Hormonal pulses continue their subtle release, regulating metabolism, growth and repair with the timed bursts of chemical messengers. These rhythms influence mood, energy and immune function, weaving a complex tapestry of biological timing. Circadian cycles guide these pulses, syncing the body's internal clocks with the rhythms of day and night, creating a living harmony that supports health and vitality. As you feel your own pulse now, steady and soft beneath your fingertips, sense the living rhythm that carries life within you. This gentle beat is a connection to the vast symphony of existence, a tender current that supports every breath, movement and thought. It invites you to rest in its quiet flow, to honour the slow and steady pulse that sustains your being. Let this reflection be a lullaby, a soft closing to the story of the gentle pulse of life, a slow and steady song that carries us softly through the unfolding dance of existence. Rest now in this tender rhythm, cradled by the quiet pulse of life, carried gently on the wings of time's gentle flow.